All right, let's do this thing. So, RollerCoaster Tycoon, last time we... Think about this. So I think we began Dinkle My Pinkle. We began to Dinkle My Pinkle, but we had to prematurely stop. Jesus. No, it was because it was getting late. I think, yeah, we went until 1:30 a.m. Look at that shit, man. We went late. So we began to Dinkle some Pinkles. And actually, this is going pretty well, if I recall, because I think our scenario mandates that we, a park value of 100,000 by year 2. End of year 2, that is. What's up? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Mr. Nell. Thank you, my dude. What's up, Five Finger? We are rolling some coasters. Five Finger, you are correct, my friend. An astute observation. It was 60, now it's snowing where you're at now. Jesus, that's wild. I didn't realize it was snowing where you're at. I'll confess, I don't know where you live now. That's not true. I know where everyone lives. I know your addresses, each and every one of you. I watch you when you sleep, and you're all beautiful. You all slumber so peacefully. No, all jokes aside, yeah, I know. I think I did see actually that earlier today, some folks up north had gotten some snow. Milwaukee, that would make sense. Yeah, I think I did hear about that. That yeah, some places did get snow. Not a ton, but still enough. No shit, Dave. No shit. Actually, hold up. Let me check the weather. Now you got me curious, man. No shit. God damn it, it's 37. I thought it felt chilly, but I don't think it was below 40. Yeah, you're right. It is gonna get below freezing tonight, and it's raining. We about to have motherfucking freezing rain on April 1st. Ain't that some shit? Actually, that's not true. Tomorrow it's supposed to warm up a little bit. 57 is the high, but still gross. Still very gross. Black Magics, what's up, buddy? We were just commiserating about the state of the weather. Not a good time, man. Not a good time. What is a good time is RollerCoaster Tycoon. We are dinkling my pinkling, if you will. And we're actually in pretty good shape. We need to get a park value of 100,000. If I check the stats. Don't look at this one. Don't look at the shitty-ass cash value. Look at the park value. That's the good shit. Really, we just need to build 1, maybe 2 more coasters. And we straight up coasting through the end of this scenario. As always, coasters are the gigantic way to just launch your park's value into the stratosphere. And that is what we'll be doing, my friends. 70 degrees, yeah. You're saying it was supposed to, and then they changed it because the weatherman and weatherwomen have control over the weather. Or do you mean to say that like it will eventually warm up? Because I would like for that to happen eventually. Stab the title. The name of the park, the name Dinkle My Pinkle. I was pretty happy about that. So for those unfamiliar, the starting name for this scenario is here I can even show you. The starting scenario is named Dinky Park. So I just took it one step further. Just very, very ever so slightly one step further. And let's see what we have to work with. I think what we determined last time was we had just built this sick-ass coaster. This is actually one of the prefabs. It's nothing fancy. We also built this guy. I would like to build another one, but we are running out of space, hence the dinkular nature of this park. So if we want to undinkify this and expand dong, then we will need to buy more real estate. What's up, Mr. JD? Good to see you, bud. By the way, JD, I did see... I popped in a little bit in your stream earlier, and I saw the games you were playing, and I recognized some of those. I think some of those games were in the Ukrainian support bundle, and also maybe one of the other itch.io bundles last year. As I had the same reaction. I was like, these games look dope. Like Tori 3D, all that jazz. Guests are thirsty. Well, Home Dog, I can't build them a motherfucking... a drink stand if I wanted to, and I do want to. All I can do is give them ice cream and french fries and popcorn, just none of which are thirst quenching. No fucking wonder they're thirsty. God damn. They're really... They looked awesome, man, yeah. Because there's a second... I hope I'm not misremembering the name, but there's a second Tori game. I think they're just it's just Tori 2, I think. And yeah, MacBat looks super fun. Yeah, what if yeah, that's a good point, Black Magics. What if we just, like, I got the jumping fountains, we could jump down their throat, or, what's the other ones? Where's the good shit? Here we go, yeah, just put these just fucking everywhere. Okay, I can't put them on the paths, but Just have them hold their mouths open. Played both, yeah. Just there's a bunch of yeah, because they very much look like 3D retro revival games, which is very fun. Yeah, a bunch of log flumes. We do have log flumes, actually. In fact, that might be the next thing I strive for. Because, again, we don't have a lot of space right now. We're slowly acquiring wealth, and we could, of course, acquire more. Got a very small amount of space out here, and much more room for expansion out this way. So really, for me at least, the choice is clear that we're going out this way. And we, of course, had a very generous rate from Adam, the fuzzy, the homie, through and through. And we are pretty much in a pretty good point with our park right now, with the scenario that we're striving for. We need to get a park value of at least 100,000, and numbers wise, we're cruising along at a pretty good pace here. Because look at this, we're already almost there. If we built just a few more cool ass rides, we can just straight up be coasting through. So what I'm going to do is, we've got a bit of money right now. I'm going to use this bit of money to just scoop up more land. Ideally, it would be nice to just scoop up all of it, but I don't know if we can afford all of it necessarily. Pushing it back another week, yeah. Which is totally fine. Yeah, I did see that she said that there was another day of the week that wouldn't work for her. And of course, I know she's on travel, or was on travel, I guess it was yesterday. I did see her social media post about the stuff that she was doing, which is, you know, which was a very good thing to see. But yeah, I know that she's been pretty busy with other stuffs. Got some dinner puzzle. Well, hell yeah. That sounds wonderful. Going back and playing this game, yeah. This is a very fun game, and I love this dearly. This is a pretty tough scenario. Actually, I'm actually gonna up the ante. It's a pretty tough scenario, but I do like it a lot. Okay, look at these guys. They don't even own this part of the lake yet, and they're just making themselves comfortable. Yeah, this is a pretty tough scenario because Dinky Park is, well, it's very dinky, as the name might indicate. All you have at the start is this very dense little piece over here, and then a very small amount over. Actually, no, I think we had nothing over here. We had to buy it ourselves. So you have to expand the what starts as a very small park and expand it out, which is pretty tough. All right, so I need to increase my loan because, as you can see, we're running low on monies. But we can increase that loan amount to 20,000. And best value park in the country. You know what that means, fam? We got to raise them prices. $20. Easy. Easy money. There's Gracie. All right, Arctic. Could somebody at Arctic be like, Arctic, Gracie? It's like, what the hell, Arctic? Making such a weird redemption. When he redeemed that one, I was like, this is gonna be a weird one. And Goss was like, Arctic, get your ass in here. Atone for your sins. Oh man, that was so funny. This park needs more bathrooms. Well, Elgas, you might have seen that in the bingo card sheet that I added. One of the bingo cards is 4 or more bathrooms, and right now I think we only have 2 or 3 because our park is pretty small, so we don't need a lot of bathrooms. But I mean, that's chump Alex saying that. Maybe I need to take a finger on the pulse. I need to finger my audience. You have go-karts. Go-karts are pretty sweet. They are pretty sweet, and they tend to have a pretty good excitement rating, which is nice. The anarchist boaters, yeah. I mean, now we've bought more land, so it's less of an issue. But yeah, they were just fucking wilding into this part of the park that I didn't even own yet, which is wild. The first 10 parks, yeah. I haven't even gotten that far at them. I'm still, like, I can even show you. So I've done them first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 8 or 9 parks. Dinky Park's a tough one. Aqua Park's gonna have a lot of water. No idea what the other ones entail. And eventually we'll get to the expert parks as well. But then we have the expansion parks, the 2 expansions for RCT1. Then you got RollerCoaster Tycoon and its 2 expansions. We have a lot. We have a lot ahead of us, which is a very good thing. It's a very, very good thing. Oh, man. The coaster doesn't drop into the lake. We probably could do that, actually. We probably could do some kind of, like, underwater experience. Some kind of underwater dealio. Theme Hospital. I have not, but I know that that's one of the OGs. Look at this. I'm thirsty. And last I checked, we actually can't build them. We can build them water, or a drink station now. Because, yeah, we didn't have a drink station for the longest time. Let's do this real quick. It's going to be a little bit awkward. I have to kill that bench. We're going to put it right here, actually. We'll put it right there. But yeah, for the longest time, people in the park were dying of thirst and we couldn't do anything about it because we did not have a drink station. But now we can build it. If we build it, and they will come. And come they shall. All right, so let's open that up. Drink stall is open. Let's do one over here as well. But yeah, for Theme Hospital though, yeah, I know that's one of the OG, yes, like Tycoon style games. And I think there's Theme Hospital 2, which is a fairly new-ish game, and apparently it's super good. I've watched a few streamers play, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, it is a series that I would like to try out. Theme Hospital. There's also Parkitect and Planet Coaster. Planet Zoo. Grace and I have played Planet Zoo together, which is a lot of fun. Because as a kid, she played a lot of what was it? Zoo Tycoon. It's like, I was a roller coaster lad as a young hobbit, but yeah, she was a Zoo Tycoon kiddo, which is respectable. You know, I respect the Zoo Tycoon grind. Let's put that there. $1.50 for a bevy. Let us begin. Bum Rocky. Oh, all right. Well, Bum Rocky, I'll give you the option, my friend. Because the way that Ask Grace a Question works is that I drop whatever I'm doing and I text her the question with no context. And the idea behind it is to make her question my sanity, where she'll be like, why the fuck is Alex texting me about asking me if the ocean is soup at 10:40 p.m. on a Thursday? Like, what the fuck is wrong with my strange fiance? What the hell is wrong with this strange man? So since she's already in the chat, it's up to you, Bum Rocky. I can refund you the points if you wanted to get back to, if you wanted like the full Grace question experience. I can get you the hookup. I can refund you the points. How many hobbits would a hobbit hole? Oh my god, would a hobbit hobble? Oh my god, that is a good question, Bum Rocky. Long timers, yeah, some of them are. The scenarios actually are quite long. Theme Hospital 2. I think there is a Theme Hospital 2. I think. That's the one. 2 Point Hospital. That's right. Yeah. Thank you for looking that up, Puzzle. Yeah, like I said, Bum Rocky, like I can get you the hookup, homie. Thank you to Gracie for being a good sport. When I was sending her the question, I was like, just gonna be like, what the fuck, man? I was worried it was gonna like make her nervous, like, oh, did I miss something? I was like, I need to follow up quickly with the explanation for why I'm inquiring so strangely. I think Arctic, his redemption was a reference to Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, because the hippo character, every time he sees Harvey, he goes, get that thing I sent you, and usually it's a non sequitur and it goes nowhere, but it became like by the end of the series, it became like a central theme of the show. You get that thing I sent you? So that's what I think of whenever I hear the quote, whenever I hear that phrase. All right, so I was building shit, or rather I was buying shit. I was acquiring land after making the drink stall. Oh, the other thing is that I'm very much down for name suggestions for rides, or for stalls, or for restrooms and information kiosks. Anything is up for fair game as far as renaming them. We haven't renamed a lot this time around. Most of them are default names. I know I named this coaster Seviper after the Pokemon, because the color scheme is kind of Seviper. Did he send me flowers? Ooh, that is a good idea. I'm just gonna place that in the old noggin for no reason. For no reason, no. Just no reason. The killing you ride, the murder ride. We had the I think we called one coaster the what's it called? The euthanasia coaster, which is a theoretical thing that that is, to my knowledge, only theoretical so far. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. Arctic's like, oh no, she's here. Call it the Poop Shack. You got it. We call it the Poop Shack. This will be Poop Shack number 1. Poop Shack, baby, please. Number 1. It's Poop Shack number 2. The other thing too, of course, as you might have noticed, if you're in the chat, your activities will be monitored and displayed for all to see. So Cold Duck Soup, congratulations on entering Poop Shack number 2. And Little Waffles getting on Seviper. Some good shit. Take the refund? You got it, Bum Rock. Yeah, I'll get you covered when the stream ends, because I'll go into the dashboard and get that all covered. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Ogasso. I loved that show so much, but yeah, my understanding is that they pretty much had to call it when the Colbert Show was popping off, and he didn't have the time to do the voice acting up for it, because such a good show. Such a good fucking show. Diamond in the mail? Well, I mean, I already gave her a diamond a couple months ago, so that'd be pretty impressive. Always get your woman flowers. Always, yeah. Yeah, the last gentlemanly thing I did was, or like the last like spontaneous thing. I'll even show you, because I thought this was actually pretty cool. I'll show it to you guys. It was the Hello Kitty, or what was it? Hello Sanrio, I think. Mystery snack box. That's it. Yeah. It was at World Market. Check this shit out. Isn't this cool as hell? Hold on. Is there a way I can get a bigger version of this? Like a bigger picture? This doesn't do it justice. Let's go into Google image search. Here we go. Because we saw this when we went to World Market, and she was like, holy shit, this is incredible. And in my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna take that as a little brain nugget. Little brain knowledge nugget. Isn't this awesome? Because this is, for those who don't know, Gracie is an artist. She's a graphic designer, and this is very much like her style. This is very much like her, like I call it just the Gracie art style. Of course, Hello Kitty has been around for a long time, but like this kind of thing is very much up her alley. And as a bonus, it's got a bunch of tasty snacks in it, and it's different for each box that you buy. Hence the mystery box aspect of it. So we saw that at World Market, and I was like, that is pretty neat. Noted. You know, it's like you add a little mental bookmark. Just save bookmark to Alex's brain. So that was a fun thing to scoop up. I bought it like a few days later, and it was like this whole thing was like a few days before Valentine's Day. So that was like the Valentine's Day kind of fun little surprise. It was a good time. We can get together. That's right, Elga. So yeah, I had a feeling that somebody would pick up on the B-52's reference, as is very worth. Because it was a fun little thing. It's just a fun little snack pack. It was at World Market. I think it's also on Amazon and a few other places. Poop Shack, baby, please. See, now we've all got Love Shack in the mind. We can poop together. Jesus. I need to at the B-52's like what's like the front man's name, or the one really cool lead singer lady. I need to at them on Twitter, be like, all right guys, I've got the remaster of the century for you. Let's get back to the games. Information kiosk. Oh, hold on. 612 Wharf Avenue. Oh my god, Adam, is that a motherfucking Aqua Teen's Hunger Force reference? Because 612 Wharf Avenue, 612. Yeah, I know that place that's next to the strip club. Gentleman's Club. Yes. All right, so I gotta like. Here's what we'll do. Disgusting state of the. Oh, that's not good. I saw a little message saying things are disgusting. Let me unpause. So we'll call this one 612 Wharf Avenue. And then, so that's one of them. The other one we're gonna call, whoops, the Gentleman's Club. That way we got both references in quick succession. So things are disgusting. Let's see how bad it is. Highlight path issues. Not too bad. They say it's disgusting. Get over yourselves. I mean, fine, though. We'll do 2 new handymen. I'm a champion of the people. We'll do it. I'll do it. The Wharf Coaster. It's a good day to ride. I got you, Adam. Or no, that was Bum Rocky. That was a very good one. That is very good. I am super down for this. Let's see, which coaster should that be? Let's go for this coaster. Just real quick. The Mutant Mouse. The Wharf Coaster. I don't know if I have the... Yeah, today is a... Yeah, I don't have enough characters. We'll just have the Wharf Coaster. The rest is sufficient. Excuse me. B-52s, yes. That is a correct thing to have on the mind, Mr. Adam. The peoples and the characters? Oh, yeah. Some dilated-ass peoples. It's like Grace's cats, specifically Ferret, whenever he's, like, in fucking silly mode. When he enters murder mode, he gets the giant fucking eyeballs and he wants to rip something's head off. It's a good time. Hello, kitty. Goodbye, kitty. Alright, you've tickled my interest. Let's see what this is, Bum Rocky. What could this possibly be? Oh my, it's like violent. It's like violent Hello Kitty. That's some cursed shit. Very good, very good. Keeping the box. Yeah, it's very good art. It's very good art and like a fun design on the front. That is a good time. Either acid or ecstasy. Disgusting. That's right. Because it's the poop shack. That's right. They're bothered by the poop shack. Honestly, they don't deserve the poop shack. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep buying more land. I'm gonna be a true tycoon and scoop up more land so I can build a dank ass coaster. A dank and spank coaster. I might even do a custom coaster. We'll see. We'll see. We have, I think, time left over. I mean, our park value has probably gone down. Although I don't know if buying land actually makes the park value go up or down. So I can get a quick finger on the pulse. Oh yeah, our park value has fucking plummeted. Yeah, I did see Arctic, that you said that yeah, it was a place that used to be around, but I took the hint that yeah, it probably meant that it was no longer with us, which is unfortunate, but just kind of how it goes. Just how it goes. I think I'm gonna buy all the way to the end. It's pretty expensive, but I tell myself it's worth. Whether or not that's true or not, yet to be determined, but this big plop of land will let us do something. Something with it. Yeah, the Octane Hunger First reference. Some good shit, by the way. Some good shit. Yeah, I wish to dine at the Nasty Buffet. Yeah, such a shame, but it was too pure for this world, honestly. Try and get the saying in our mind, as it should be. I saw that one too, Bum Rocky. That was one of the ones my brain, for better or for worse, honed in on. Alright, so we could build a log flume. I kind of want to do like a suspended, like swinging coaster, because those are giant and stupid and expensive. We do not have a wooden coaster, but we'd have a hard time finding room for it. We have a spinning wild mouse and a what's the looping one? Because that's what this one is. This one's a looping one. Oh, maybe this one is a suspended swinging. Well, no, it's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, looping roller coaster. So let's see what options we have here. These tend to be pretty expensive and quite large. Although we could probably squeeze it in. Let's choose it. Yeah, we could fit that in. Good date to dine. The Wharf Buffet. I'm thinking of like the Wharf Market. I'm thinking of like other ways to make that good. Make that like on brand. Like a General So's. Like I said, man, they were too pure for this world. I'm sure they were like probably very like worried when the signs burnt out. They were probably like, oh no, this is going to be bad for business. People are going to think that our food is nasty. But I would imagine it was probably like a fun kind of a meme, like a boon maybe even. MC Chris. Oh really? That's cool. Farewell Tour. Really, Adam? I didn't realize he was coming to St. Louis. I know he's probably getting up there. I'm not trying to say he's old. It's the pot calling the kettle black. But I think he's at least in his 40s. So the touring life obviously can be grueling. So who could blame him for wanting to, wanting to call it while he's ahead? Understandable. Yeah, so we could do a prefab design here as well. It's a little bit tricky building it up super high. I could just do a custom design. The tricky thing about the custom design is that I'm not sure if I have the time nor the resources for it. We would probably have the space for it, probably. I like this one called the Regurgitator. Intensity of 9. That's pretty regurgitational, alright. There's the... What's that name? The Swither? That one's very small. Very small and, like, compact. I'm gonna try to do a DIY. Let's try to do a DIY coaster. Productive things. Thank you, Fivefinger, for joining in. It's always a pleasure, my friend. Infinite Glitz, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Infinite Glitch, you said you were streaming something earlier today, and I've already forgot what it was. But I saw it in the Discord server, and I remember being like, I need to follow up on that. Because I just saw your message. His last story, yeah, that's... I really couldn't blame him, honestly, if he was one to stop while things are good, while things are, in his control. I'm gonna try to build or buy more land, actually. I want to try to up the ante if we can. Because I'm worried that I'm going to cut myself short because we don't have that much space to work with. So any more than I can scoop up, the better. Not going to go super nutty, but I want to go medium nutty. So scoop up all that. That way we can try to do some sick maneuvers. And look at that. We've eaten through all of our monies, but there's the great thing about this is that... Never mind. I was about to say we can just get more money. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's reload the save then. Alright, how's about this? Let's save game as... Dinkle my... Oh, wait, no. New file. Dinkle my pinkle. Bought land. So can I reload the autosave? Before I spent literally all of my money. And 50... Yeah, probably this one right here. Because I at least want to get started. I think that'd be good. Try a new game. Yeah, what game was it? I think I saw the Discord message, but I don't know if it had the actual game in it. But I'm curious though. July 20th. I'll get back to you on that one, Adam. Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of like a medium MC Chris fan. I like the stuff he's done, but I'm kind of so-so on his music. But I haven't listened to his music in a long time, so I'm gonna give it the old like college try again and see how I feel. I've seen him once before. I saw him when he was touring with Mega Ran and MC Lars and Adam Warrock, which is really cool. So I've seen him perform before, but this was like 10 years ago, so it's been a minute. Digital Combat Simulator. I've never heard of it before, but I am curious. I'm curious, like what style of the game would it be? Special gear. Oh, interesting. So it's like hardware, specialized hardware. Yeah, again, I worry that this is not a lot of space, but we could probably figure something out. Now's the time to get weird, you know? Now's the time to get strange. Could even try to like go high. I want to get high. I see I can't do the voice because of my vocal cord thing. I could put it up here. The tricky thing, of course, is that I would need to make sure that we're able to like loop back around onto this. I think we can do that. I think we can make that happen. Okay, so we start going up. We start going up, 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 up. And then eventually, we'll have to level off. Okay, I should have stopped it 1 point sooner. Damn it. I need to kill 2 of them. There we go. So level off, and then do one of those. And then continuing going up, up, up. Let's go as high as we can. As high as the game will let us go. It's letting us go shockingly high. Okay, that's as high as it goes. Bathroom and some decals for the car. Very nice, dude. Very nice. I imagine it's probably hard to do when it's dark out, but hopefully you've got enough light out there where you'll be able to do what you need for it. It's like a simulation game. I gotcha. Need to see Professor Shy Guy. Is he coming anytime soon? Because I haven't seen him. Of course, we're both friends with him on Facebook. I haven't seen any stuff about any kind of upcoming tours, but I know he's still working on music. 5-10,000. Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive. Need space. Oh yeah, I think the entrance and exit part shouldn't be too bad because we'll just build it on the side here. So it shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, so it's like jets and shit. I got you. Navy and Air Force. So it's like legit than Infinite Glitch. I think you might have heard about this actually. Is it on Steam? Because it sounds familiar. Oh, it's in the garage. That makes sense then, yeah. It's not warm enough though. Oh yeah, because it's almost below freezing at this point. Conventions, you're right. You're right. Anime St. Louis is coming up. I think in a month or 2. Which is exciting. So yeah, we got stuff on the horizons. Alright. Let's get weird. We could do a fucking testicle drop of sorts. I kind of want to have it go over this, but I don't think we have the money, nor do we have the Nor do we have like the space necessarily to make this work. It'd be cool to have it like go over this stuff here, but I think that's probably not going to work. So I'm going to do a fucking ball drop of sorts. The other thing is that this is getting expensive. And one great way to make money when it rains like this, especially, is to up the ante on umbrellas. We'll do $13. A nice and lucky number. Just see how the game would be handled. Yeah, it's on Steam. Standalone base game. Okay. Do you feel like it streamed okay? Like your computer handled it okay? So the thing about this is that this is gonna go real fast. Real fast. I would go underground if I could, but I don't know if I have the means to do so. The other thing too is that this is gonna scare the shit out of people in the boat hire. It's kind of fun. We love traumatizing children in this game. I think you can do the banking thing, can't you? I guess maybe not for this one now that I'm looking at this. Because I want to turn this way, but I want to not have so many G's that it fucking snaps everyone's spine. Because that has been a problem with the coasters I've built in the past. I have a tendency to get a little bit ambitious. Let's level off. Because I'm trying to like think of ways to lessen the turn. If we take like wide turns. Whew. That's a pretty wide turn. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I want to go straight. So I can like level things off. And then go back this way. Here we go. Then incline a bit. That should be enough momentum. Actually, here we can run a quick test, I think. A simulation, if you will. Let's see how this does. Making a coaster, yeah, this might be a little bit disgusting. And that's why I'm trying to like not go too stupid, but I want to go medium stupid. What's up, Magnuson? They'll pay for anything. I've heard about that. I've heard that when it's raining, that no price is too high. So I could max it out, but I try not to like lean too hard on it. But you're right. If we really do get desperate for monies, that is an option, my friend. They'll pay for anything. Wink, if you catch my drift. Yeah, let's see how this goes right now. Okay, so it looks like it should be enough. I think what I will do... Yeah, we'll do like a little... Oh, here, let's stop that. So we'll do like a few spots of that, and then like we'll level it off a little bit. Then dip back down again. And of course then, yeah, we're hitting unsavory things here. I think what I'll then do is I'll start to loop back around. Now the tricky thing is I need to go under or over this guy here. That part's gonna get a little bit tricky, and there's not a lot of room to work with out there. I just need to get the track over here somehow. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Kick some guy's head off the boat. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the fun, is the danger. That shit did happen. I've heard about that Black Magic. So yeah, some guy, maybe it's a couple of guys, like, jumped some barriers and got into, like, the forbidden parts of the park. And yeah, suspended coaster just fucking took a guy's head off, man. I heard about that shit. There's, like, a YouTube video about it. Yeah, it's pretty realistic, in a general sense. Most every button. Oh, you mean in the DCS game, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Infinite Glitch. If it's the game I'm thinking of, I think I've heard about it. Yeah, this coaster type, exactly. It probably wouldn't work. Well, there are aspects of it that where I would be dubious of its safety. I mean, those better be some strong ass supports, man. It's pretty rough. Has the worst stats. Doesn't really, because I like how they look, but yeah, I have no idea how sustainable or how good this coaster is compared to the others. Yeah, that's right. I heard about that shit. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So I think what we will do is we can probably take sharper turns because the speed... Actually, hold on. Let's test to see how bad the speed's going to be. As I've learned, if you take too sharp of turns when you're going too fast, the vertical or the horizontal G's become fucking terrifying. It's a vomit machine. Good. That means they'll be more inclined to buy more burgers and pizza and popcorn, because their stomach contents will be empty. Actually, no. I know that the nausea part is actually not necessarily a good thing, but it's part of the fun. I punted a dude's head. I'm sure that was traumatizing for everybody involved. Because I think it was like not one guy by himself. I think it was like one or two dudes, or two or three dudes, and one of them obviously was the victim of a, you know, that kick of the century. That's pretty fast. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna go. I think I'll go fairly wide. Looks like I'll have to lower some land, which I think is worth... Hold on, let's think about this. I think I might... Yes, have to kill that. What I might actually do is... I don't know if I have enough room for this. I think I'll go ahead and lower some land to make room for this. Probably this square right here. This square right here. There we go. Looking for the problematic piece. I think I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. Tighten up the graphics a little bit on level 3. Oh, except I can't. Looks like we're kind of locked in. If I go straight... same thing. Same thing. I mean, I could try... yeah, okay. So we could lower the land again, but that's fine. Having nausea. Oh, yeah. That sounds... Yeah, it's not a fun time. Because, yeah, you were mentioning earlier, Quirky, that you had some very unpleasant... health things that you were having to deal with, which did not sound fun. So yeah, it's like that is the opposite of a good time. The opposite. Lower that down. Lower that down. We got the wooden wild mouse. Bitches don't know about my wooden wild mouse. Make them flatten. Oh, I can turn the simulation off. See what's the one that it's not liking. Is it this guy? We have to lower. There we go. There we go. It's like that's the trick, is trying to find what's the magic square it dislikes. Have a great night, Mr. Adam. Thank you again for stopping in and for the resub, and for the general and for the name suggestions too. Those were some sick suggestion combinations. Have a good night, Infinite Glitch. Oh yeah, the DCS thing. No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, and I really appreciate the intel, because it does sound interesting. I don't know if it's the kind of thing I would stream per se, but just for fucking around with it offline sounds kind of fun. Alright, so I have to lower that. Probably lower them both. Yeah, there we go. So we could probably... Let's think about this. Let's wish I could alter the camera a little bit more. I think we're at this kind of line here. What I need to do... We have like the S bends? We do. Got the bends. So if I try to bend to the right... I want to get as close to this side as possible. That way I can loop around easier. More easier, and come back this way. So I want to like get on this perfect line right here. Excellent. Yeah, I appreciate it for the glitch. That's very generous, bud. I appreciate that, buddy. What I think I might even try is, instead of doing the bends, a very good Radiohead album, by the way, the bends. I might continue curving and kind of level that out a little bit, which of course means lowering more of that. That's fine. And I'm building this so slow, we actually have a decent bit of monies. That might just be the strat. Now, this is going to be some G's, man. This is going to be some G's, and it's going to be messy. But I'm hoping that these wide turns we're taking are going to make them less disastrous. I'm going to keep the simulation going for a bit, just so I can see how this really looks. Alright, so then we'll do an S-curve to the left, or an S-bend, rather. Oh, get the helix things. Oh, shit, that's actually kind of nice. That's good to know. Oh, I wish I would have seen that earlier. That would have actually helped with a couple things. That actually might be enough already. So can we get over? We can get over it. Getting over it with Super Hobbit. Super Hobbit roller coaster times. It's not too bad. It's gonna be, this is gonna be rough. But it's gonna be, but it might not be too bad. The other thing is, we don't really care if this thing is unrideable. We just needed to increase the park value. That's the main thing we are after here. Park value is the main thing. So we just need a thing that's valuable. We just need a commodity, alright? So that's not too bad. I'm gonna keep going up. And level off. Wait, hold on. We have kept going. Ooh, the problem is I don't want to go too crazy because we need to resolve. We need to conclude the ride at 10 feet specifically. See, let's not go too silly. So 30. Oh, 25. Let's go up to 30. It's a little bit busy. It's kind of hard to see what I'm exactly turning into. I think we're getting up. We're about ready to collide with this right here. Need to get down to 10 feet. God. This is a nightmare. It's a 15. Level out there. Okay, but then we are on this ride. So that wouldn't work. I could try to go over this ride, which would be very slick. It would look very cool. But then the physics of getting back... You know what? Maybe that wouldn't be too hard. I'm going to push it to the limit one more time. Oh, except this is getting... Alright, I need to back up a little bit. Let's do it with the chains. Get off the chains. So go up to 50. I'm sure I won't regret this, right? Surely not. Oh, yeah, sorry, I have to do that one. And then go down. I want to go down as far as we can. Which is not very far. Oh, we can't even go flat. That kind of makes sense. Can I go... Oh, you really can't go over this at all. Okay, never mind. That's about... Damn it. Okay, yeah, I was thinking maybe. I'm worried if I, like, go too ham on this that I'll have regrets. Okay, so let's do this. Take a sip of my beverage. Enjoy a nice poop shack experience, as we all should. I think what I will do is I will... Let's see. Yeah, there's the... Okay, there's the helix options. I didn't notice it earlier because it's only for the one turn type. Good to know. So we got the helix options, which is kind of cool. Gotta run the simulation while I'm working on this because I want to make sure I'm still doing this right. I'm gonna go ahead and start the turn now. I think I'm gonna like do a fairly sharp turn. Actually, that one's deeper. That one like goes deeper. That's a more shallow one. Yeah, let's take the deeper turn. 161 for this one piece. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing here. This is at 35 feet. Can I go like double down? This would actually bring us to 10. Oh, but yeah, that's too sharp. So So let's level that off. Oh, that levels off at 10. Okay, perfect, perfect. And then I would need... Got the sharp one. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh, hold on. I'm a little bit off. We got that shit. Man, that was an adventure. That was an adventure. Post a link. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Links are always allowed. I usually ask that that links be semi-relevant to the conversation or, you know, to whatever I'm streaming, that kind of thing. So it's not like completely random. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah, links are fine. Especially for trusted folks like Blackmagic's. This is gonna be a nightmare, and I'm kind of excited. Let's do a quick little testy. I need to place the entrance and exit first. Okay, fair. Turn that off. Like a proper test, not just the meme test, but the real shit. All right, let's see what the numbers look like, dudes. I'm nervous. Nervous about this one. Let's see what this is. Oh, are these, oh, are these like Steam keys? Yeah, extra keys. That's very generous, Blackmagic's. That's very nice. Yeah, if you're anything like me, and you probably are, Blackmagic's, because we have similarly disgustingly sized Steam libraries, Steam backlogs. But yeah, a lot of extra keys from Humble Bundles and such. That's a very good point. Yeah, I definitely got a lot as well. I could stand to offload at some point. He is. Yeah, Blackmagic's and I are in many Discords together. This is a very quick coaster. Whew. This coaster scares me. I wouldn't touch this coaster with a 10-foot pole. But we'll see. Let's see how the numbers clock in, man. All right. So the lateral G's, as expected, are a nightmare. Very good. Very good. The excitement rating. I want to know the excitement and intensity rating, man. Give me the bad news, man. I can handle it. Oh, it is. It's pretty rough, man. That's pretty rough. So it's medium excitement. This isn't nearly as hilarious as the one time I made a coaster like this. A real fucking kidney grinder coaster that just... It was like... The intensity was like 14. The nausea rating was like 12, and the excitement rating was 1.13. And by comparison, the merry-go-round has an excitement rating of 1.28. So it was like, I think it was actually 1.25 or something. It was like barely less exciting than a carousel, but 3,000 times more dick exploding. But like I said, we aren't in the business of making rides that are necessarily desirable. We're in the business of making rides that are valuable. Because that's our thing right now, because we need to increase the park value. So, I think I'm willing to roll with this, man. I think I'm okay with this being the absolute nightmare that it is. I'm gonna do see-through rides for a second. So I can do the escape path. The escape... oh, hold on, I need the... height marks, there we go. -5, perfect. There we go. Because this is indeed a goddamn nightmare. Go ahead and put a sufficient amount of benches and things. Because people are going to be barfing every organ they've ever had inside of their bodies after even looking at this fucking nightmare. So I got that all sorted out. Then let's get the queue going. And then we will have this regretful experience be available. But I don't expect anybody to ride this fucking thing. Nor should they. Nor should they. I'm gonna have it run alongside. That way we can use this as like an intimidation strategy for anybody foolhardy enough to attempt this atrocious affront to God. There we go. And let's get some lights going. On the actual... To light the path to glory and or punishment. There we go. It is done. What I called this earlier. The kidney grinder. It's available. We're gonna make it $2.50, about $2.50. What's up, Sebasto? I've had 6 organs in me, Sebasto says. No more, no less. All right, so let's see what this did to our park value. It did make it go up quite a bit, so we're in like Flint, baby. All we need to do is just ride this on the coattails. This cost a lot of money to make, and it has a high value. So if it earns us literally $0, then we don't care. They were good organs. That's what matters. I'll be legitimately very impressed if anybody even so much as thinks about riding this disaster. In fact, I think you can see already. Looks too intense. I feel sick. Looking at it makes me feel sick. I'm not thirsty. Too intense, too intense. Yeah, I think literally nobody's gonna get on this ride, but that's okay. Here, we'll make it free. Can I make it negative? Can I pay them to ride it? I cannot. You cannot make it free. Or less than free. The Kidney Stone Comet. I like your name better. Mr. Black Magic, let's do that. The Kidney Stone Comet. I've never had a kidney stone before, but I've heard they are awful. I've heard they are super not good. Like, just awful to experience. Oh, that sounds familiar with Black Magic. You might have told me about that, because that does not sound pleasant. That sounds the opposite, in fact, of pleasant. Yeah, I've heard people say, like, it's bad. Like, it's really bad, and it has been compared to by women who have experienced kidney stones and childbirth. They have said the pain is comparable, if not worse, than childbirth, which is shocking to me. So apparently it is a not good time. Bumper cars, by the way, on a much brighter note, bumper cars are a positive good time. Let's put these somewhere. I could put them right on the water, or I could put them out in the fucking boonies. My vote probably goes for boonies. I could stuff them back here, actually. I shall stuff them. It's a little bit awkward, being that I can't really see. There we go. So I need to get this on that path somehow, which is going to be a little bit awkward. Going to be awkward for the exit and the entrance, but I believe we can get that shit. Kidney stones, the gallstone. Oh, that both sound unfun. They're not as bad, but pretty close. Okay, that's, I guess, reassuring. I guess. Neither one sounds particularly fun, but that is a thing, I suppose. I will do this. I will put the entrance around her, and the exit around her. It's going to be a little bit weird, but I think we can do it. Kind of want to, like, have it loop around to, like, right here, maybe. Actually, I might even do... God, it's hard to see through all this. Maybe have it connect here and get the entrance right here, because we only have the one square, really, to connect to easily. I think I'll get the exit over here. That way we can kind of go parallel with the entrance, which is kind of cool. That way they can, like, mean mug each other. The two lines can vie for attention. Alright, so then get this guy going here. You see through scenery at least, so I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I kind of want to have this loop around to right there. I think that would be legit. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Can I go ahead and go over that? No, I cannot. So let's go up. Okay, so we can go over that there. So I think what I'll do is we'll do that. Go over that guy. Go down. I need to see what level. You get to 15, so 20. 15. Is that right? 15? Or is that negative 15? It looks like we're still too high. It's hard to say. Let's get closer. Oh, I'm 1, 2. Oh, whoops. Shit. There we go. Much better. Much better. Gallbladder removal, yeah. Gallbladder removal. Well, I guess the surgery itself hopefully isn't. I mean, hopefully they knock you out, but actually, maybe it's an outpatient thing. I'm not so sure, but yeah, I know that gallbladder stones are very not good, are very awful. Really, Black Magics? This is news to me. I'm guessing this is a fairly recent announcement then. That's cool though. To be honest, I'm actually, as much as I love this game, I'm actually not really a big fan of like roller coasters and theme parks myself. I'm not like opposed to them. It's just not my cup of tea. It's just expensive, and it's a lot of people, and it's loud, and it's just not my cup of tea. But like other people love them, and that's, you know, perfectly fine. But no, that is nice to hear for people who enjoy such things. It's very nice. Like for a lot of us, roller coasters and like Six Flags and theme parks, that kind of stuff was more of a thing when we were kids. You know, when we were in high school. Even then, I was never really a huge fan of them, but I would still go to them, like with friends, just as a social thing. I'm gonna lower the loan amounts because we're in much better financial shape right now. Inclusive. Really interesting. That's cool. Yeah, good for them. If they're gonna strive for it, that's, you know, good for them. For those who are curious, Wentzville is further west of St. Louis, so it's a little bit farther out from me specifically. But yeah, good. You know, good for them. For those who would be down for such things. Is there anything else I could build? It's like easy things to kind of coast. We're nearing the end of the scenario, so we're pretty much in there. Had removed an. Oh, that's very recent then, Bum Rocky. 5 centimeter stone. Oof. It's home at the end of the day. Yeah, I've heard that the surgery to remove the gallbladder is really not too bad, and that the aftercare can be sometimes not fun. I know Corky was saying that, yeah, she had some not fun nausea, but I've heard it's reasonable nowadays, which is good. More about the company. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just for me, like if I want to hang out with people, I would rather hang out with people in a place where it's more easy to hang out, because again, theme parks are expensive and loud, and food's is unhealthy. It's like all fried stuff anyway. It's like I would rather just like chill at like a friend's place, or go out to lunch with with our usual gatherings, that kind of thing. That's more my speed. Like Six Flags, I'm not like diametrically opposed to it, but it's not my preferred social outing. Yeah, that's the other thing too, Sebastian. They're quite draining, and yeah, I think that's probably at the core probably why I don't really enjoy theme parks, and never really did. Was, yeah, it's like it's very much an assault on the senses. Necrotic. Oh god, yeah, that sounded awful. That's super bad. Had an infection resurfaced. Oh no. An exception to the rule, which is good. Yeah. Gosh, this was all just last night, Corky. Jeez, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Gosh, that sounds really rough. I'm glad that it's hopefully under control, but geez, what a traumatic thing to go through. Makes me grateful that so far my gallbladder's been okay, but I'm like, shit, man, maybe I should check up on the thing more often. It was asymptomatic until it wasn't, and then it was like, excuse me, if I have something to say. ER, then to the OR, then home. Yeah, I from the friends that I know that have had gallbladder surgery, gallbladder removal, it's usually pretty quick and easy. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty anymore. We went from like 900 people saying they were thirsty. It's too crowded here. Yeah. The one downside of this park is that it's going to be too crowded no matter what you do. I mean, maybe that's not true. Maybe I could try to devise more routings. I did kind of build a lot of stuff over here, didn't I? That's one thing we could do, is we could build... I don't know, I didn't really leave much room for it. I was thinking if I could build like a path out of here into here, because there's a lot of traffic coming through like this main route here, and quite a bit of traffic like through this main route here. Like the tunneling that goes, goes in between is pretty significant. We could do a third tunnel. I question if that would really be worth it at this point, especially because we're almost to the end. I think what I might have, maybe I should have done, was should have left some room here. And I could have built another path that connected from here to like over here. Like that just kind of snaked around. From fine to nearly, yeah, oh, Jesus. Yeah, so just suddenly it was awful. Last night, oh man. Sister, oh really? Oh yeah, cause she's like having to help you out. Yeah, well that's very sweet of her. I'm sure, I'm sure you're very grateful for it. But yeah, I understand that it does put a strain. Has anybody ridden this monstrosity? 0 customers. Very good, 0 customers, just as it should be. So our park values dwindled a little bit, but yeah, we're sitting pretty. Well over 100,000. That's how you do it, fam. Build sick-ass coasters that are expensive monstrosities that nobody wants to touch with a 10-foot dick. And nor should they. One thing we could do is we could still... This is just an exit. We could still, like, connect these 2 paths, maybe. I think, really, the strat probably would be to build a 3rd tunnel. Maybe, like, right here. Except there's not a lot of traffic coming through. But I guess there would be, because that's the thing. If we built another tunnel, maybe that would help. Yeah, it's too crowded here, crowd. I think that's just like a thing you have to just accept with this park. Running out of cash? Good. Waiting on the wharf coaster. Queuing for it for ages. So, a lot of people love Survivor. Kenny Stone comment looks too intense. Yep. We got that shit. Easy. Easy money. Want to get out more? Friend group is, yeah. That's a fair point too. Yeah, like wanting to broaden the horizons. I consider myself very fortunate. I have a number of different friend groups with some overlap, but you know, most of it is fairly broad. But yeah, a lot of cool peeps though on the Twitch and Lois group for sure. A lot of cool folks. Some of like the people that I know very well in the Twitch and Lois community. Like I know a lot about them, but I don't know their name. Like I only know the screen name. Like I was talking to Gracie about that, how that's like an interesting dynamic. For the longest time I didn't know Arctic's first name, and I've known him. He was one of the first people I really like got to know really well on Twitch back in 2016, 2017. And I didn't know Arctic's first name for like, without exaggerating, for yeah, about 4 or 5 years, which is pretty wild actually. Like I don't know I don't know nothing about Argasa. He's the mystery man. Of course, I've known JD for a long time, but like yeah, it's kind of funny, like you know so much about somebody, but then like other details, like yeah, I have no fucking clue. No fucking clue, man. Was there a question earlier? Interested in Recplex. Is that the... Recplex. Is that the one that's in... Let me think about this. Is that the one that's on Manchester? I think we did a Twitch St. Louis gathering there. Where it's like an indoor activity park. Or activity... Not park, but activity like area. There's like a go-karts thing and an arcade and that kind of thing. Oh, really, Black Magic? That's cool. Yeah, I've known Zing's... Actually, I'm friends with him on Facebook, so that probably helps. Although he could have made his screen name Almighty first name and then Zing last name, but no, I've had him on Facebook for all, so I know his deets. I've been to his house. I know where he sleeps. I've pissed in his toilet. Whew. The details I can tell you about this man. The dirt I've got on this man is unholy. All right, so that being said, I think it's going to do it for Dinky Park. My crown jewel is clearly the Kidney Stone Comet as an affront to God and all things holy. Don't bother hiding the name too much. Yeah, like I'm not too bothered by it. I very much advertise my first name. I go out of my way to not have my last name shown or my email address or obviously my phone number. But let's be honest, it really wouldn't be that hard to like find those things out about me. So I'm not like that bothered by it. I just accept it as inevitability. It's on Mexico. I'm gonna assume you meant it's in Mexico, which means we're going to Mexico, fam. We got that shit. Part of being yeah, just a public servant, yeah. So I'll admit, so I think I know of this type of establishment, but I probably haven't been to that particular place. Because yeah, there was a Twitch St. Louis gathering at, I want to say it was called like Sportsplex or something like that. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was a cool little place. It had some pretty cool amenities. It was pretty nice, and it's fairly close to me because it was just off Manchester. Gracie and I go to town, or go to At Home from time to time. We got some really cool furniture and nice decor out there, and it's right next door to At Home. The store that's titled At Home. And but no, I'd be down for something like that, as like, yeah, it's still a little miniature gathering of sorts. Top Golf, I've always heard Top Golf is fun. That'd be kind of fun to play around with. I've never been, and I've never golfed, but as like a driving range thing, it sounds fun, because driving ranges are like a real chill and easy to get into kind of thing. So let's do this. Go ahead and save. I'm gonna save over. Oops. I guess I go up. There we go. So this is Dinky Park complete. And then I need to sign my name. And we actually just date it. So this is 03/31/2022. In all of its glory and all of its holes. And there it is. So the reason I sign with a date is because when you go new game and you look at the menu, it is very clear when it was completed. I could say it was signed by Alex Q Super Hobbit, or having the date. It's a little bit more of like a progression thing, which is kind of fun. Swing lube. Wonderful. Yeah, I was gonna say it helps you smack the balls better. Speaking of internal organs, internal and or external organs, and smacking them and rubbing them against things and entangling them with genitals, this marks the unofficial halfway. This is the halftime show of the stream, the unofficial halfway point of the stream. So I went ahead and saved. We're gonna do a new game. We're gonna do Aqua Park. And okay, so it's more this kind of thing, having a bunch of guests in the park by the end of year 3, all that jazz, 600 rating, yada yada yada. So we have that to do. However, I mentioned that with my speech pathologist appointment earlier, that the speech pathologist I've been working with introduced to me several very nifty little exercises and stretches and things to do to relieve tension around the larynx, which is also known as the voice box, and some of the bones and muscles and things around it. And I'm going to do some of those right now. You're welcome to do them along with me if you desire, but no pressure. But if you are ever thinking to yourself, wow, sometimes I'm at my desk a long time and my posture sucks. My posture sucks shit, and I'm uncomfortable, and my neck and back is sore. Or if you are a person who uses their voice a lot, maybe you are a physics teacher, maybe you stream on Twitch, and you would like exercises to help relieve some tension around the throatular area. This won't cure anything, obviously. It's not going to be a panacea, but it can help. Yeah, but it's something to try for. The other caveat here is that I'm not a speech pathologist. I'm just some fucking jabroni. So, if you had, like, you know, actual medical questions, I'm not a medical professional. I am seeing a speech pathologist who has given me all these great materials. All I can be is an appetizer to the main course. But anyway, so a few things to go over. I guess I could maybe for now I'll leave the game up on screen just so we have like a visual component here. Let me zoom in. Wait, hold on. What part do I want to be zoomed in on? I feel like this is the more interesting part of the park, with the 3 coasters intersecting almost. So leave this part up, but I might full screen in a second. So some of these are standing up only. I'm not gonna do this on stream just because I'd have to like move my webcam and it'd be awkward. So I'll stay seated for all these. But here I've got lots of pages. So one obvious one for the shoulders and like the necular area is one that like a lot of us have seen before. Where you kind of shrug your shoulders up, hold it for like 5 seconds, and then roll it back down. So, in fact, I guess it's maybe even more of like a circular motion. So raise them up, hold it for like 2 or 3 seconds, then raise it back down, or lower them back down, kind of in a rolling circular motion. So I'll move the microphone for this. Times. Another one. This is kind of awkward. I guess I kind of do have to have the microphone in front. Another one is to slowly raise your hands up and kind of like a triangle kind of motion almost. So do one of these. Make sure I don't smack my wad or anything. Raise the hands up. Kind of, if you have a couple neck or back pops, that's fine too. Put your palms together. Then like bring them back down to the side. Do that a couple times. It's a way to like relieve some tension on the neck and shoulder muscles specifically. Do it a few times. I think she advised doing it 10 times, but since I did them earlier, I'm just gonna do a few. It's mostly really, it's just to help posture more than anything, because posture feeds into a lot of things, of course, with like headaches and shit like that, but also neck tension things. There's a few other ones. There's one where you like swing your arms back and forth, for almost like in a swimming motion, kind of, sort of, but that one is best to be standing for. The more important ones, the ones that I thought were more helpful, were I think this one's probably my favorite. So this one you're probably supposed to be standing for, but I think you can still do it while sitting. Put your hands behind your back. What you do is you turn your head to the left or to the right, pretty much as far as it can go, and then look up. I'm not going to do it while I'm talking because it's hard to talk and do this at the same time, but you turn your head to the right or left as far as it can go, and hold it, and then like look upwards, and you'll feel it kind of like you can feel the, you know, you can feel the burn a little bit, so to speak, kind of around the necular area. Once you're tilting upwards, hold it for like 5 seconds or 2 or 3 seconds. So here we go. So turn to the right, up, and then back down, and then you alternate. Go up, back down, then alternate a couple times. Up. The idea is that it kind of stretches right here. To get the full effect of it, you're supposed to be standing. I'm just sitting right now, just kind of as an informal thing. It's recommended doing these kinds of things first thing in the morning, or when you first wake up, that kind of thing. There's a variant of that one where you, put your hands behind your back and you keep the shoulders low, and you stand like stand, or in my case sit, with your head level, and then you just lower your head down, hold it for like 5 seconds with your chin to your chest and your shoulders low. Then just do that a couple times, 5 to 10 times. Trying to keep your back straight, trying to keep like with good posture. The idea is that it's mostly in the neck, not in the back or the shoulders. Do that a few times. Then the more tricky ones. The tricky ones where like you have to find your Adam's apple. You have to find your hyoid bone. I was recently informed that the hyoid bone is the only free-floating bone in your entire body. All the other bones are like tied to other bones and other things like that. That's the only bone in our body that is not like locked in on something. And it's, I'm trying to think like how she described it. It's, you could even like look up on like an anatomy chart or something like that. You could even like look up to see where exactly it is. But it's pretty close to your, like the end of your jawbone. And the idea is that if you can try to find it, it's hard to really describe. It's more of a thing you just kind of have to feel for yourself. But it is a distinct bone that you can find. The idea is you find it, just kind of massage it at the ends, because it's kind of like a horseshoe shape. Let's see if I can find mine real quick. I had it earlier. The idea is that if you find your jawbone, kind of with like your fingers in like a pinching motion, find like the end of your jawbone, and then kind of like go a little bit down, and maybe even swallow a few times so you can kind of feel things moving. The idea is that if you're able to find just the base of it, you can then trace it with your index and thumb to find the two ends, and you would kind of lightly massage those two ends, kind of the ends of the horseshoe of sorts. Let's see if I can find mine real quick without taking too much time. And I think she said I have a tendency to like look upwards when I'm doing this. Like you're supposed to keep your head pretty level, which is the tricky part. think I might have found it. Like with a lot of these, you don't want to massage too hard. You don't want to like squeeze. You know, the idea is that it's to relieve tension, not to make you sore. Gonna lie down. Okay, sounds good, Black Bad. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Always a pleasure, my dude. So that one's a little bit more tricky. The other one's a little bit more obvious. So the Adam's apple, or the thyroid cartilage, as they call it, for a lot of dudes, it's fairly easy, you know, or for people of that particular physiology. Find the Adam's apple. In my case, yeah, this mine's pretty prominent, so it's right there. So the idea is that once you find the tip of your Adam's apple, it's a little bit trickier for some people, but once you find it, the Adam's, there's a, I think they call it, yeah, it's the thyroid cartilage. It's kind of like a butterfly shaped, I think it's a bone, I can't remember it, but it's a, oh, I guess it's cartilage. It's a butterfly shaped mass of cartilage. So you would want to do is you would lightly massage just the ends, like the wings, if you will, of the butterfly, of your thyroid cartilage. So what I would do, here's the tip of my Adam's apple right there. I know you can't really see with the microphone, but pretty much right there, within massage, pretty much right here. So lightly massage that right there. So nothing too much. And the other thing is that you might even see on my, here, let me go to the webcam screen real quick. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong screen. Whoops, whoopsie daisy. It's like as you do these massages, you might even like see your neck. It's a little bit red or like pinky as you're massaging, which is normal. The idea is that you're not massaging the Adam's apple itself. It's like just to the left and right of it. And that like flat, kind of hard piece of, it's the cartilage really, that's what you're massaging. So we got that one. What else? The flat sides. What else was that? I think that might have been it, actually. That might have been the last one. Okay, the hyoid, when we did that first. Flat sides of the side. Oh, right. This is one weird one. So you know how if you ever do this with your ears? Like if you like just press through the ears a little bit, you might feel like, or even hear like cracking. Not cracking, but like little popping Rice Krispie noises. There is, you can kind of do that with your, with the cartilage that's around the thyroid. So same thing, you would like find the Adam's apple, and you would obviously want to like do this super hard thing, but you would like press a little bit, and then like kind of move it, just move to the side a little bit. And if you do it softly, you can kind of feel like, yeah, just like a light little Rice Krispie kind of sensation, much like with the ears, because that too is cartilage. So same kind of thing here. So there's the Adam's apple right here. Push a little bit. I can feel it. It's hard to talk while you're doing this. And I don't really hear it. I don't really hear the popping because obviously my ears are up here and that's close to the ear canal. So you can hear with your ears when you do like any kind of like, you know, Rice Krispie poppy noises. But I can feel, sorry, I just smacked the microphone. I can kind of feel things like shifting a little bit. And you just do it lightly, just back and forth. And circular movements on the sides. I guess that's kind of the same thing there. So this is the last one. So find the Adam's apple, it's right here, then on the sides. Some light circular massagings on the side of it. So that's pretty much the extent of it. It's pretty much the extent of the exercises that my speech pathologist showed me. Ways to try to like limber things up a little bit, especially if you feel a lot of tension. If you've been using your voice a lot, if you've been talking a lot like I have been tonight, it's a good way to like give yourself a bit of a reprieve. She mentioned that it's good to do these kinds of things first thing in the morning. And there we go. So that was the halftime show of sorts of our stream, where at the halfway point we do the speech pathologist recommended exercises in order to hopefully help with not overstraining my voice. Bam. Let me get caught up on chat here. Hey, what's up, Miles? Yeah. Just like Quirky was saying, yeah. So I have a I've been seeing a speech pathologist. I have 2 polyps on my vocal cords, and part of that has been because I stream a lot and I talk a lot, just as a hobby. But still, you know, with the amount I'm using my voice, I need to make sure I do what I can to try to let the polyps heal on their own. And today was my second appointment with her, and she gave me some exercises, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna incorporate those into my streams in the middle of the streams, kind of as like an unofficial halftime show. Excuse me. What if the thyroid was a gyroid and it was for the boys? Gyroids are for the boy. Excuse me, for the boys. As I hiccup. Last name or the hardness scale. Oh, really? I was gonna say, I wouldn't shock me if that was like the name of like some kind of scientific term. All's fair in love and war, says Sargasso. Yeah. Some of the, in fact, there was an update recently to the intraflighters thing that we're using, and they were saying that they had rebalanced a number of things with some of the weapons. Like they made the spears shorter, they made some weapons more rare, that kind of thing. So it's a constant battle. Speaking of battle, let us continue, my friends, with the next park. So Aqua Park is coming in hot. This one's going to be more of a standard scenario. Lots of water sports, if you will. And we have 900, we'll need to have 900 guests in our park by the end of year 3. Park rating is 600. Should not be a problem for the park rating. But the guests being 900 is quite a lot. Let's see if we can manage. So, we're starting with a somewhat established park already. So we need to up the ante. The rain stuff, yeah, it probably is, honestly. It probably is. Rebalance my ass. I mean, maybe they rebalanced your ass too. I'm not sure, Corky Teach, but yeah, they definitely, they were saying at least that they were trying to switch things up a bit. This is kind of nice. Look at this. It goes in the side of the hill. I like that kind of stuff. It's neat. In fact, is this also going underwater or underground? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit goes underground. That's pretty slick. Like this a lot, and it's really just water rides right now. So we will need to transform this admittedly nice park into a powerhouse of a park that is truly worthy of some big dick plays. So, first and foremost, let's get some amenities, and by that I mean at least 40 bathrooms per square foot. 40 bathrooms per park guest. Actually, what I'll do is we'll do Berg. Actually, no. Since that's kind of like a good nexus point right there. Not Berg. We're gonna have information kiosk. Oh, except that's not an option. All right, fuck. I'm gonna leave that spot for information kiosk. We'll do Berg next door. Need information kiosks pretty soon, I would say. So let's get that. Crack it open. As always, I'm down for suggestions for names for either the park or for rides or for amenities such as stalls and information kiosks and bathrooms. It's all fair game. It is absolutely all fair game. Custom coasters are pre-built. I love building custom coasters, but I don't always do a good job at building them. So in fact, with the scenario we just finished, I made a real fucking dick grinder coaster that nobody wanted to ride. But the scenario with Dinky Park mandates that we increase the park value. It says nothing about park guests or even park happiness. We just need to get park value up there. And that's what we did. We built a really towering bastard of a coaster that nobody wanted to touch with a 10-foot pole. And it was fine because it fulfilled our needs. So that was really nice. But yeah, I would say like prefabs are safer. And they are, you know, more reliable, more consistent. But they're not as fun. But yeah, the custom ones are expensive. Stressing vocal cords for stream. Yeah, I think the main thing, Maz, is, and also feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm mispronouncing your name. But the big thing for me is that I participate in an Extra Life marathon. So Extra Life is it's a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network that happens once a year. Well, technically it goes all year long. It goes like from the start of the year to the end of the year pretty much. Hence why I already have the fundraising stuff in the top center of the overlay. But the big thing for it is that there's a 24-hour marathon that happens around November each year. And I do every I do every, ever since 2011, I've done every 24-hour marathon in one sitting. I do 24 hours in one sitting. I stream the whole way through. It's always a fun time. I plan a lot of stuff for it, a lot of games and a lot of, like, activities in those 24 hours. It's a lot of fun, but the other thing is I just turned 33 a couple days ago. I'm getting old, and the more recent fundraiser event, the 24-hour one, was in November. And this thing with my vocal cord started in December, so I think what happened is that I probably overstrained myself, and as a result, I'm having to now do less of the big, gigantic streams. So that's kind of where things are at. So that's why I'm trying to be more cognizant of vocal cord strains and that kind of thing. I'm trying not to emote loudly. I'm trying to, if I can, I know I do speak really fast sometimes, but I try to speak more deliberately. Make sure I'm breathing properly. All these things that I just kind of take for granted, but are very much good to do. Let's get a bathroom going here as well. We'll make it free. I'm not a monster yet. What are we building right now? Just some concession stands, but yeah, we'll do some coasters of some variety. Right now, it has a fuck ton of water sports, if you will. So we got a, not a log flume. This is just a slide, water slide, I guess. This is the log flume over here. A very impressive one that kind of goes around the hill, which is nice. Got a pretty cool little rapids, whitewater rapids, which is neat. And a just a boat hire, which is nice. It's lots of cool stuff. Hopefully we'll get an information kiosk soon. I'll put it right there. Whoops, not that. What was that? Also, I need to reconsider the pricing for this park eventually. Yeah, log flume, and that's what it is. Dinghy slide. I showed you my dinghy. Please respond. Get some dry rides out here. Just gonna make sure that water rides was disabled because we have every water ride under the sun right now. It's a pretty big park, all things considered. Oh wow, lots of space out here. I didn't even notice that. So we actually got some pretty nice possibilities out here, which is good to see. I think I might there. Bloop, bloop. And of course we have to descend. Yeah, let's do this see-through scenery so I can see what I'm doing. It's a little bit awkward. Actually, I didn't even have to go lower. I could have just kept it level, but oh well. I done did it. I done did it, and it cannot be undid. It's actually cheaper doing it that way, though. There we go. We'll do the same thing. We'll do the same pattern there. So I will crack this one open. Make this one probably 40 cents. I'm gonna make the cost of the park $5, since we got quite a lot of things already. Gonna make this ride a little bit cheaper, maybe $2. Make this one real cheap because it's a pretty low excitement looping coaster. Very nice. Probably 50 cents. This one I'll lower to probably $2.50. This one I'll lower to probably $2. Because I want to make sure we're, you know, we're getting some income here, but the low excitement rating park or rides are gonna not get a lot of value, not get a lot of excitement. Rather, not a lot of interest is what I mean to say. So we get a haunted house as well. Just some of the basics. The little voice crack. Some of the basics of where to put things, where and when and how to put things. It's like the more, you know, standard rides are like an easy thing to just slap in. Right there, I think. So for this guy, yeah, that's the one. Do the exit first. Nice and easy. And usually at least the haunted house and the scrambler, like those kinds of rides don't have a ton of excitement behind them, so we don't need to go crazy with like a big I don't know if I want it looping that way. I'd rather it not occupy that same space. That's fine. So yeah, these things, like, usually 50 cents. Honestly, 50 cents is probably too high. Let's go like 40 cents. Some of just the basic stuff that is reliable and adds some value and some stuff for those who for the cheaper things, you know, the less ridiculous things. This path goes quite far, so I feel like I should make sure I'm spreading things out decently well. Excuse me. I'm also trying to make sure I leave room for coasters, you know, the big things. Have a great night, by the way, to Corky. Thanks again for hanging out, friend. It's always nice getting to hear from you. Have a good rest of your evenings. Let's see, what height would that be at? Let's do height marks on this ride tracks. 25. Okay, let's actually do both ride tracks and paths. So I want to get to 15 if possible. I guess we could just do 20, because I want to have the entrance and exit like right here. I think that's fine. Probably just side by side. So... oh, except there's the... oh, I didn't even notice that. The little hill is kind of awkward. Boop. That should be good. So now... hold on, what did I say? Did you go down, I think, by one smidgen? Yes, one smidgen indeed. Can't do it yet. There we go. Same thing here. We'll do the same pattern so it's all symmetrical. So we're so professional. So this one, yeah, 40 cents. Maybe you do 30 cents. Merry-go-rounds rarely have a huge draw to them, as expected, obviously. And like I said earlier, I am down for suggestions for names for our rides and for the park, or for the like food stands and bathrooms, all that jazz. Nothing at all is off limits. We got that guy. I think there was one more thing. We got car rides. Yeah, car ride is just kind of okay. The big thing is coasters. Coasters for days. It's not wheelchair accessible. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if maybe some of the later games had stuff like that. This game was in the late 90s, so... and there are some late 90s isms where, you know, there's some limitations on the things that they had as far as what they could show. For one thing, all the guests look like dudes. All the guests look like boys. But they will have lady names, which is interesting. So you get some Amy's, some Alicia's, some Alanas. So the names at least are, you know, all over the place. But yeah, it's one thing I've noticed. See, a wheelchair accessibleness. Not while it's raining, man. I wish I could get myself... gosh darn. In fact, what I might even do is mandate shops and stalls pretty soon here. Let's see how we don't have a lot of... without the joy of the information kiosk, we're a little bit limited. The horse circle, you got it, Sebasto. You got it, bud. I think my favorite rename of the merry-go-round was Merry-Go-Round D's Nuts. I was pretty happy about that one. Or the Virgin Mary Go-Round. I was really happy about those. Those are probably my crown jewels. It's a little island. We could put something cool there if we wanted to. And I think I might also do is build a second round of amenities kind of over here. Because... also, just notice that this doesn't loop around, does it? I was thinking at first that it would. I guess that's something I could go and do myself. Just kind of loop this around. It's like this path kind of right here. It's a little bit awkward though. I'd have to do some kind of branching. So the path doesn't go underground at all. But I like the idea of having a loop. Because we'll obviously want to build more stuff over here eventually. I should probably build the rides first. Because that will impact where we decide to place things. But yeah, regardless, we should definitely build a series of thingies. And right around here. Maybe like right here. I'm just thinking like some kind of convenient nexus point. So see-through scenery where there's a lot of paths intersecting. Like right here would be really nice. I think I could probably get away with just right here. Maybe even over. Wouldn't that be cool? Over the log flume. Somewhere over the log flume. So can I do a burger bar? Oh, will that not work? Please, I wish to do an above ride burger bar. I think it will not work. I think it's too high. It's a good idea. Yeah. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Bridge across lake. We could. We absolutely could go across lake. That's actually not a bad idea, Mars. Or Mars. We went across the lake. What I might do is I might build some rides on the lake. Because I find that rides on the lake are usually on like flat water is usually pretty reliable. But that would be an option. We could even look how easy that would be even. We could just go right across there. What's up, True Pixel? If we could just go right across here, that'd be an option. That's a really good point to consider. Yeah, I think I'll probably build rides first and then make the call. But yeah, that would be very much an option to consider. Oh, there is an underground path. I just saw this one. Oh, okay. So that's a bridge across here. I think what I'll do is I'll build the stuff right around here. So burger. I'll have to lower the land, won't I? Or I could put them on this side and just lower the land by a couple notches too. No matter what I do, I'll have to do some mild alterations. Something I'm not opposed to. Boop. There we go. There we go. So let's build some of these things. We'll of course leave room for information kiosks and such. Bergs. Standard pricing, $2 per berg. I mean, that would have been a bit more expensive in the late 90s, but $2 for a amusement park burger, that's a steal, man. Nowadays, you're paying like $10 for one of those things at an amusement park, and it's going to be fast food quality, obviously. A different price point, I would say. Bathroom there. It's all open. Open for business. It is all open. I think we got a Ferris wheel now, didn't we? Yes, we did. We got a Ferris wheel, so we'll put that somewhere. And by somewhere, actually, I guess we'll go ahead and choose it now. Giant water flume called Toilet of the Gods. That is very good, Sebasto. Was this a recent-ish game, or was this a while back? Because there is RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, and there is RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. 3 is quite different than this one, though. I think 3 is a 3D game. It's a different developer. But still the same brand, obviously. And there's Parkitect. There's a few that are out there. What I might do is put this one over on this side. Except there's already quite a lot of rides out there. Maybe what I will do is I'll go ahead and build some kind of coaster thing right out here somewhere. And then, yeah, make our path decisions and then build the Ferris wheel kind of along the path. So we actually have quite a lot of options. And I do love the wooden coasters. Looping coasters are always nice because they're very... Some of them are very small, which is good. Actually, some looping coasters are pretty impressive, aren't they? Black Panther looks so cool. Some of these I guess we don't have what we need. We would probably need to increase our loan amount for some of these. But they look pretty dope, man. They look pretty sick. Look at this. I got the there's two Fizzlies. With slightly different stats, which is kind of surprising. It wasn't Planet Coaster. Yeah, if it looked similar to this one, Zabasto, it could have been one or two. RCT 1 or 2, that is. I think we built a Hedgehog one time. I remember those interlocking loops. That's familiar to me. Ooh, that's cool too. Rattlesnake. That's sick. Holy shit, I love that. The excitement rating actually, shockingly enough, isn't that high. Despite how cool that looks. Is what you ideally what you want is high excitement with low intensity. Well, not low, but not crazy high intensity. Because if it's too intense, people won't ride it. But you really can't go too high on excitement rating. And obviously nausea, yeah. I mean, look at this thing, man. This isn't a... It's not so much a roller coaster as it is a burgeoning country. Like a metropolis that has formed. Has its own ecosystem, its own language. That one's pretty standard, I would say. You know, just one big drop with lots of little loopies and doopies. Intensity of 9.7. We can't even look at that one. The game's like, you're not ready for this one, Alex. I think we built that one time fairly recently. Just need to make a decision here. There's so many choices. There's a lot for looping roller coasters, so it's like you could go nutty. Like, look at this fucking thing, man. What even is that? I kind of love it. I kind of love it a lot, actually. So let's think about this. It loops. So you go high, you go up, and then it like launches you backwards. You go through the loop, and then you go up the little curly Q. That's nutty. But I kind of love it. Oh my god. Some of these are just fucking stupid, and I love it. It's the good stupid, to be clear. This one's actually... Oh, never mind. Intensity's too high for a lot of folks. Same with this one. Pretty soon we're going to see the one we built last time. There it is. Yeah, that's the one we built last time. Little pirouette. There's the information kiosk, by the way. Love to see it. I need to raise the price of the park, by the way. We're getting into the big leagues. 500 guests already. Shockingly, we're already doing pretty well. I think... Oh, man. I want to build that one, but it's so expensive. Okay, that's the one that we built. Yeah, the one that looks like Sea Viper. I want to get one that's kind of silly. Like this one, I think, is kind of silly. Let's go with this one. 5.6. Unless there's another one that, like... Again, like, excitement rating is the thing I'm looking for. Something that's very exciting that will draw the peeps in. So let's look for that instead of focusing so much on design itself. 6.6 excitement rating is pretty good. I just don't know if we've built Black Panther before. 6.6. There's a 6.5. There's a 6.9, but it's a bit more expensive and very large. Might be harder to find space for it. 7.6, also pretty... Yeah, it's very expensive. I think we built Glowworm once before, because I recognize that name. We're getting to the 8s. Yeah, that's so expensive, though. That's too much. Can't even build that one. 7.10. This one is... Yeah, that might be a bit much. I mean, the intensity and excitement is actually both pretty good. And it's not beyond the realm of affording it. You know what? Never mind. I think I'm going to go for this one. 0682. So you need to raise the loan a bit. So where could we reliably put this one? This is a big fucking bastard of a coaster. We could put it right... Whoops. It's too far. We could put it right in the middle of the lake. Just right in the middle. Right down the mids. Building one... never built it outside of, like, sandbox mode. Most of the park... Oh my god. Called it the Screaming Nightmare. Was anybody willing to go on it, Sebasto? Because... That's what I fear. That's what I've had, rather, is coasters that are just too monstrous for humanity. Not safe for anybody. Not safe for life. Water flume has also been fixed. Do I not have any mechanics? Oh, I have one mechanic. Okay. Let's get a few more. Back to this one, I'm going to say Handyman 2. Literally touch grass. That's your entire job, is to touch grass and mow it, that is. And then we'll get more of these lads. I'll get some entertainers. I like to have one of each. One elephant, one panda, one tiger. More expensive, obviously, but I think the quality will be worth. Never meant for human. That's understandable. The entertainment is for you, the designer. A crafter. That's how I look at it, at least. So let's close that. So, yes, we could... Oh, also... I think I wanted to raise the price of the park. $8. Water flume system fixed. No, we're working on it. We're working on it. So we could put it right in the middle. We could maybe this is a big one, man. This is a big one. We could go more kind of in this part of the park. Problem, of course, is that the cost to build it becomes so much higher. So you're having to go really high with the supports, all that jazz. Go over here. It would be a little bit ugly looking. But we could go over here and build it like over a lot of things. It's a little bit gross. Like, it's interesting doing that kind of thing where you're like overlapping rides on top of each other. It's interesting, but it's... I always feel like it looks kind of gross because it's so busy. It's like hard to detangle. I'm thinking we'll just go right down the middle. I think there's, yeah, 13,000. I think that's probably the strat. But right down the middle. 13,500. That's probably the one. Right through the boat hire. Is there 12 just now? 12,000? 14. Looking for like the cheapest spot upon which to slap this thing. Also, it occurs to me it's kind of dark. I need to add more lights. More lights and, of course, benches, crap like that. Just general amenities. General facilities and whatnot. That's probably the one to do it. Bam. So it is done. I'm going to actually up the ante just to... Actually, no. 500 or a couple hundred might be enough. Might be enough. Guess what? Chicken butt. Actually, I don't know. Something that's pog-worthy, though. Let's do this. The exit can be, like, as close as we want. To... There we go. To, like, this part of the path. The entrance, I would want to be a little bit more meandering. Maybe slightly. So maybe we would put the entrance... So where should it go? I guess I kind of want to have it go over here. Excuse me. Look at the emote. Oh, it's a little bit cut off, isn't it? Yeah, that is kind of weird. I hadn't even noticed that. Wonder if that's a glitch. How do I want to do this? The thing here is that this is already an exit. I don't know if I want to like attach a entrance to a ride to an exit. It's a little bit not aesthetic. Could try to have it end up right here, but that would be a little bit awkward. I would say either... I'm actually, you know what? Maybe now is the time to devise some pathing. As I was saying earlier, that was something we would eventually want to do. Oh, it's an April Fool's thing. I got you. It's not a glitch. It's by design. It is. So it's not April 1st yet here, but in other time zones it is. So that absolutely would explain it. Let's do some pathing things. What I think I might do... Let's see if we can do this, actually. Can I just go up? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. I know one of the guests got lost just now. I do that all the time. I'll mean to click this, and I, like, just go down a little bit too low, and I fuck it all up. It's embarrassing. So, build that. Okay, there we go. So, we are able to go up. What I would like to do is... Actually, here, I'm going to go back one level. Oh, I lied. I should have stayed up. Yep. Just kind of go around the perimeter. And... Of like, the land. Like, around the water, that is. I think if I hug as close to the water itself, like where the water meets the grass, I'll have to go underneath this ride, I think. But otherwise, I think that'd be the best way to do it. That way it leaves lots of space out here for more construction. So it's going to be a little bit weird, but I'm pretty sure it'll be good. So it's going to be a little bit... there's going to be some overlapping paths. It's going to be a little bit weird. A little bit ugly even, but that's fine. Here, let's see what height marks are at right now. So this we're at like 20 feet, I think. This is 0 feet. I think we just need to be... Whoops. Oh, yeah, that's as high as we can go. Okay. Or as low as we can go. Oh, I need more money. Okay, well, not surprising that we're overreaching a bit. So... now I can go lower. Which is good, because the lower it is, the cheaper it is, which helps. I'm hoping that, like, there's an aesthetic rating to this as well. You know, as you're going close to the water, it looks pretty, and it's pristine and naturey. So I like to think that'll have a nice intrinsic added value to it as well. Look at those people already on our path. Just being like, what's this? This path that is growing in front of me. Yeah, this is the part that's going to be a little bit weird. I think if we go this way, and then cut across, and then we go up. There we go. Look at that. Gamer moves. Whoops. This part's going to be a little bit weird because we need to flatten out eventually. There we go. I could have tunneled, I suppose. Tunnel through the mountain, but I don't know. I think it's easier to maintain when I can see what I'm doing. Verse 7 to like toggle underground view constantly. So back down to sea level. There we go. So we've completed a loop, which is nice now, and has the added benefit of being a lot easier. Oh, hold on. I guess I do the exit first, but make this a lot easier. In fact, I can even just do this. Just go straight as the exit. Couldn't be simpler. Nice and easy peasy, which is really nice. And then for the exit, or the entrance rather, I think I'll have it. There we go. Entrance. Oh, right here. And I'm out of money again. That's fine. That's fine. It's all temporary. This is an investment. An investment for the future of our park. And close that. Boop. Hit marks. We need to go for... oh, we're already at 0. Perfect. I anticipate this ride will have quite a bit of action. So I'm going to, like, kind of artificially increase the length of this queue. I'm expecting this to be a good moneymaker. It's going to be the crown jewel of our park for at least a while, alongside all the water parks or water rides we have. All right, so with that, I'm going to set the price. We'll set it to like $3. That's fine too. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and queue up an advertising campaign. I really want to pimp this thing out, man. I want to make this thing shine, and I want people to know about that shit. So I'm going to crack it open and then immediately do advertising campaign for a particular ride. So crack it open, and bam, particular ride. Let's do, okay, 3 weeks. I would do 4 weeks, but we can't afford 3 weeks. Why can't I not? Oh, I have to actually select the thing. This one. Or I could just wait for it to tick to 800. Bam. 90 cents to our name. Perfect. So, advertising campaign is a go. And yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I'm expecting this to, I mean, immediately it'll bring in some money for the park, but more importantly, it'll bring in some hype and some more peeps. Because we're already past the halfway point of how many guests we need for our, to meet the threshold. In fact, let's see. Can I see how many people we've had? Weekly profit, park value. There we go. Guest and so it's been steadily rising. Oh, other thing. I need to increase my loan again. And the kiosks. Because that's going to be big. Big, big, big. Excuse me as I belch loudly. Right there. Bam. Let's make the umbrellas nice and expensive. We'll do $1 maps. We'll do $6.90. Very nice. For an umbrella. It is open. Also, the price of the park is going up to $10. You know what? I think I'm gonna up the price for our crown jewel ride as well. Oops. We'll do $4 for now. I'll need to lower it eventually, but for now, that's something we can absolutely do. Let's go ahead and go for an information kiosk. We're here as well. Crack that open. And then I said I was going to build a Ferris wheel. See, now we got peeps coming in. They're flooding in. Okay, maybe not flooding in, but they are arriving as they should. It's got a pretty good little. Do I want to do that right there? Let's build this right over here. Whoops. No, don't want to rotate that. I want to rotate this. Height marks. Oh, not on land. On tracks and paths. So this will be 5 feet. We would need to go up. Because we want to hit that at 15. Hold on, I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing here. Oh shit, I wonder if I should have pushed that further back. Crap, because yeah, the idea... Yeah, I'm gonna demolish this actually. Oh, not that, not that. Get our money back. Yeah, what I meant to do... Let's do see-through scenery. See-through scenery and height marks and height marks. Well, in fact, if I do it right there, it's already at 15. Let's do that instead. So now... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ah, that's fine. I don't really care. I would rather it be perfectly aligned, but it's fine. We'll do one there and one there. I'm not gonna split hairs. It's fine. It's fine. Here we go. And then this one is gonna be the exit. It's a little bit clunky, but it gets the job done. I can't complain. Bam, there it is. This will be a cheapo ride. Let's do it like 50 cents probably. Crack it open. And now, yeah, look at that. We gained like 70 guests over the course of, I don't know how long it's been, just a couple minutes. And I am going to start building in just kind of more, just nice features, benches, lights, trash cans, all that jazz. Something I try to do pretty frequently anyway. Part of it is for the guests, but the other part of it is for me and you, people watching the game, because it makes the game look a little bit prettier. Especially when it's like this, you got the day-night cycle. So, at nighttime makes it look a little bit nicer. I just think it's neat. It's Marge Simpson with a potato. I just think they're neat. One thing I might also need to do is kind of build a little area, like a concession area, because there's not a lot of benches around. And one thing guests sometimes like is like a dedicated space. Oh, there's already lights here. Oh fuck! Oh man, they already have these lights. All right, I got to replace all these lights. I got to be on brand. I want to be consistent. So I would have seen that sooner. I don't have to do it this way, but that's more for me. It's more for me wanting to be like consistent with what has already been established. Even though the kind of the orb lights, I think they put off more light. At least they seem like they are more luminescent. That could just be a confirmation bias. Hold on. Invisible rides, please. In fact, yeah, I should probably just have everything be invisible while I'm kind of doing this part. Put that there. underground view if there is anything to see. So we got those two there. Yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. Yeah, this is already very well lit, so I don't actually have to do too much. That there, put that there. And it's just kind of nice too. You can actually put lights underground, which I think makes perfect sense because it's probably dark in there, man. Dark and scary. Of course, this does start to get a bit expensive, but we've actually built up quite a money pile with all this stuff we're raking in, so I can actually lower the loan amounts a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of benches though, for sure. Lots and lots of benches. Do the same thing out here. Probably a little like sitting space out here for the peeps to enjoy their edible foodly thingies. Whoa. Here we go. Oh, and trash cans. We'll need trash cans too. I'm a very trashy guy. What can I say? Now this part's a little bit awkward because I definitely want to build things out here. Well, that's the exit. I was like, wait, why is that a thing? Yeah, I kind of made this a little bit hard for myself, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So we kind of complete our loop here. And there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Not done. Not done. Okay, now we're done. Not bad. Not bad with those, at least. Yeah, benches. Lots and lots of benches. Actually, I think what I'm going to do first is this walking path thing I was just saying. Like a little space where they can, like, chill. And consume their purchases. We already have a lot of path space over here, but I'm gonna like specifically build out a little space. I almost wonder if I could go over the ride actually. Excuse me. So that's 10 feet up. This is 15 up. We probably could. Maybe if we like did one of these where we this might be a little bit extra, as the kids would say. But I think this will be a worthwhile endeavor. $25 feet. Yeah, the idea. Oh, that's 20. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Down. There we go. The idea is that we build just a fuck ton of benches and shit. Benches and shit. So that way people have like a dedicated sit-down area. And it overlooks the lake. You can see the coasters. You know, it's just nice. It's just nice. So lots and lots of benches. Lots of, trash cans. That's fine. Oh, fucking, let me put that there. I meant to keep that. So it's kind of fun when it's like toggling back and forth awkwardly. So just make it look pretty. Just give them a little spot to chill. In fact, if we wanted to be fancy, we would even... Oh, we got mushrooms and pumpkins and shit. Oh my goodness. Candy tree. Chest things. My god. Yeah, let's build some motherfucking candy trees. I'm gonna put one right there and right there. Gonna build one of these right here and right here. I know this is an option. I want a real life candy tree. Sounds great. Sign my ass up. Put one there, one there. Build a giant toadstool right here. Ooh, what's not to like? This is beautiful. You know what? Let's also build some fun little fountains on the water. Maybe they can, maybe it even like gets them all moistened while they're standing in line. What's up, Inner Demon? It's kind of fun. I need one more. Okay, I lied. We'll kill that one so it is symmetrical. Yeah, look at that. Nice little space to just kind of hang out and vibe. Enjoy their foodily desires. And ideally, I would have a similar area out here. Where, yeah, people can enjoy their purchases. This area is a little bit more congested, but I think we could figure something out. Maybe like this would loop around. So the same thing we did earlier. So we'll say height marks on the ride tracks and on the paths. So 15. We'd have to actually go pretty high to go over it. We could potentially tunnel underneath. It wouldn't look as pretty, but it would probably get the job done. Doing well, Inner Demon. No, I appreciate you asking. Had my second speech pathologist appointment earlier. Today, that is. Early this morning. Some exercises earlier, which was nice to, you know, relieve tension around the larynx and the voice box and all that jazz. So, trying to allow my vocal polyps to heal naturally without, you know, surgical options, obviously. So, but no, pretty good. And I'm deliberating on ways to build little paths for people to enjoy their stuffs. Oh, that's the underground ride. I was like, what's this over here? So that is 20 feet. This is 15 feet. I think I would like to tunnel underneath. Underground tunnels sound pretty sick. Sound pretty dope. I agree, my friend. So what we're gonna need to do is to see-through scenery. I think I would raise this up. Boop. Boop. There we go. So we'll do that. We will need to go up by 1 square. Dude, if we could... Oh, wow, that's almost perfect, actually. So let's keep going that way. Excuse me? Are you not like... Oh, I have to raise this up. Can I go that way? That one is also weird. I think that's what we're gonna want, though. I think I want to be there. That way I can be on this line and pop out right there. Oh, except I'd have to... that's gonna be weird. Because this part's gonna get in the way. We'd probably have to go deeper. Which is fine. It would have been really nice to have that just pop out right there. We could have it pop out inside this tunnel here. Because now... Because we need to go up by 1. Nope. And from there, we got 13. Not too bad. Not too bad. Underground tunnels. We got that shit. So now, this will also help. Oh, fuck. This will help with things not being as ingested, hopefully. So... Oh my god, please. Underground tunnels. Stick around. Can't quite see what I'm doing, but that's good enough. And then lots of benches. In fact, let's do see-through scenery. I can't see what I'm doing. Let's do see-through rides as well. I can't see what I'm doing. Fuck. Constant struggle. I'm actually gonna kill out some of the lights. Get some trash cans. There's as many park benches as I can fit. So many benches, so little time. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad. Got a time warp scan. My tea is done. Here's the motherfucking tea. My tea is done, so I'll do... Oh, I should save, by the way. I haven't saved at all. So if the game were to crash, I would be a sad man. We'll call it Aqua Park for now, but I'm definitely down for name suggestorinos, by the way. Also, I'm noticing this little block right here is kind of unnecessary, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So, a sip of my water. I said we were going to build up some more of these things. I should probably actually do more benches elsewhere. Benches make stenches. Things are still not built. Oh, or... wait, hold on. Well, no, it's been built. It hasn't been fixed, is what they're saying. So the guy is fixing it. I guess I should get more mechanics? A little bit surprised that it was taking so long. We'll just assume it's really broke. Like, they really fucked this thing up, so we're having to spend a lot of time on that shit. And it'll get back soon. I'm not too worried about it. So we already have some benches there. Let's get some right there. Actually, let's do invisible scenery. I'm also gonna do see-through rides. We have full view. Look at that! I built a bench in front of that guy, so he had to move. He's like, "Well, this is awkward." Look at this man just standing there. I think he's in line to get some food or something. Get his noms on. It's always a little bit awkward though, trying to find the right frequency for park benches and whatnot, especially because when you're underground, it's extra weird. There's already quite a lot of benches out here, so there's probably like sufficient amenities mostly. We need more trash cans. There's a lot of litter. So benches are one thing, but trash cans are eternal. Much like Wu-Tang, trash cans are eternal. Are they? Oh, I was like, are they just standing on the grass? What the fuck? No, it's because there's a ride there. So we have invisible rides. That's why it's not showing. Got that there. Got there. Okay. I need to make sure I have sufficient... That's what this park is. This ride is. Yeah, this is where we want a lot of benches. Because that's a bit of an intense ride. With a small amount of pukage. That's possible. Possible pukage. And possible pukage means, yeah, you want more benches. That way people can, like, chill. And decompress. And settle their tummies and not have their tummies explode. Also, whenever the rides are invisible... The cars for the rides are not invisible. They are very visible, so you just see them floating. It's a floater, not a show tur or something. It's a poop joke, for those who missed it. Very highbrow stuff. I do like invisible supports. There we go, that helps. I'm just trying to, like, get a beat on the path that's underneath. Subterranean path that I've built. Also, whenever you see a guest exit a ride and jump up and down excitedly, means that they loved it. You're saying, that ride was great. It always makes me happy. You know, it's like, oh, they like this thing that I made. I made this, smiley face. Now we've completed our loop. There's the floating log flumes, as we all know. And yeah, I'm gonna go out of this one. Oh, rather see-through rides. So yeah, this is the exit. This ride, yeah, lots of benches, lots of benches. That is a good thing to do. And then, what are the other, like, more intense things? I guess these guys are all kind of samesies. So that should be good. A sword set, interesting. Oh, that's what you said earlier about a cool purchase. It's kind of a fun personal dream. That's kind of fun, but yeah, absolutely. Do you have, like, a picture of what you bought? As if you're comfortable sharing it, I'd be more than happy to take a look-see. See, that's those kinds of decorative things are to be celebrated. That is very worth showing off and being proud of. It's very exciting. Lots of trash cans. I'm a trashy boy. What can I say? I clean this park up, man. There's quite a bit of gunk and grime. Actually, I lied. I'm actually gonna need to go back into see-through rides for a bit as I do this stuff. Building things like lights and trash cans is actually kind of easy because you cannot build benches on inclines or decline surfaces. So it's like a very easy way to be like, let me just throw an easy light or an easy trash can here because there's nothing else you can build there. Actually, I kind of wish I could build benches on inclined or declined surfaces, but I kind of get why that's not a thing. It's more realistic. Get your realism out of my video game, Alex. Go down there. They're all jumping up and down. They're so happy. I think this is the boat hire. Kind of surprised they're like super pumped up with the boat hire. Like, fuck yeah, boat hire fam. This shit's cool as hell. Oh, it's just to kind of assume that'd be more of a boring ride, but far be it from me to judge what's cool and or boring. Still trying to see about the underneath section here. I think that's fine. We already have a lot of trash cans here. I must have already come through here because there's a lot of trash cans here already. I think some of these just were already there before we built this park, or before we owned this park. Because I definitely have not already like come through here. Here we go. Yeah, this is a sign that I haven't been here yet. Kind of filling this in. I'm gonna probably need more handymen. This is clearly a problem. Ooh, there's vandalism too. I just noticed that too, yeah. So, that is a problem. That's a sign that guests are slightly unhappy sometimes. At least sometimes. So that's like a better reason why you want to like focus on things like this. You know, benches for people to sit on, amenities to increase happiness ratings and such. Because yeah, when you don't, they will act out. It will vandalize productivity. Like we had in the TED Talk earlier. That very normal and not weird TED Talk. I mean, they're all pretty normal. What am I saying? They're all normal. Ooh, lights are on. The lights are on in everyone's home. Alright, so that's good. Let's take a look at path issues. So we saw some vandalism earlier. There's some trash. I'm gonna go ahead and do this while I'm thinking of it. 2 more handymen. Oh, I should tell this man to only... That was probably a problem too. I have one dude who's trying to do too much. Literally just touch grass. Flatten out the surface. We could like... Well, we'd still need to connect the paths. Like, so if I wanted to build a bench here, then we could like flatten this one and then like maybe build around it. But it's really not too much of an issue. It's more just of a question of like how do I like get around the landscape? Because I mean, you can raise and lower land till the cows come home, but it's kind of expensive. It's like $50 per click of raising and lowering land, so it gets up there after a while. There was that one. I think there was at least one other instance. It was underground, maybe not, of vandalism. So they're cleaning stuff up. It'll take a while. I could go like super hard on a fuck ton of handymen and handywomen, but I'll... Actually, I'm thinking more and more about this. This is a pretty large park. Yeah, you know what? I will go and up the ante. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's... Oh, yeah. I have 7. Yeah, that's fine. I could fire one of them. That's fine. I'll have an odd number. I usually like to do even numbers, but it's fine. The cows one. Oh, the TED Talk we did earlier. It was... I mean, it was pretty nonsensical, but it was a little bit more coherent. It was coherent insofar as it kept repeating the title slide over and over again. So there was at least enough of a central repetition where it was hard to make it like interesting, but it was at least somewhat sensible, you know? Oh, gosh, with the time warp scan. I am down, my friend. I am down. Let's re-enable all these things. Boop. It's also saved, just because I haven't saved in a hot minute. Oh, I need to up the ante for the price of the park. $12. Do I highlight all of them? I do save some of them. I do save some of them as like from the source videos, but not all of them, because some of them are... I don't regret any of the ones I do. but I would imagine that some are more entertaining than others, so there wouldn't really be much value in savoring them. But for like the really fun ones, yeah, I do keep those. Oh, I just noticed. Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought I built these paths, but I didn't. I did not build these. I was like, oh fuck, are these people stranded? But we haven't got any notifications about it, so it's fine. Park is clean and tidy. Okay, I'm glad they say that now, because earlier it was not clean and tidy. I'm not hungry. Already got a park map. So people need to go to the bathroom. More bathrooms incoming. And then, I'm gonna take another sip of my beverage. Keep myself nice and hydrated. Man, I can tell I'm getting hungry. Some motherfucking fries sound incredible right about now. I'm not talking about them like lame-ass fast food fries. I'm talking like some good shit. Although I would take anything at this point. So let's put that right there. Boop. We'll do $2. We'll do like $2.20. I remember one time hearing people say this thing is good value. And I was like, well, that can't stand. Time to crack them prices way up. Way the fuck up. Redos of the same prompts. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it a million times, but if there was... Especially if there was somebody that said, try this again, but with this focus. I think that can make it fun. Lunar Waffles, what's up, bud? Captive exploit. Oh, you mean where you trap them in a maze forever? I have not. I would rather avoid doing these kinds of exploits. I would try to do this fairly legit. I would only want to bust those exploits if I was just like banging my head against the wall with like the same challenges over and over and I just couldn't figure it out. Like, I would only want to dip into the exploit strats if I was getting desperate. But we'll see. We'll see if desperation does hit me. It wouldn't shock me. I want to do another cluster of amenities, and I think I might do even 4 clusters. So we got some over here, some over here. Definitely bathrooms. Definitely bathrooms for sure. In fact, let's do that first and foremost. So, bathrooms. Bam. And information kiosks. Also, bam. We just get rid of those supports. We don't need those stinking supports to keep rides from killing people. It's fine. Oh shit! I should have done. I should have thought of this sooner. Cause I didn't even ask this in the previous stream, the previous map or park, did I? I need a color other than red. First color I see, I'm gonna slap that shit into the color for the umbrella we just, the kiosk we just built. Bingo RTC. Did that not work? That should work. I wonder if I made it mod only without thinking about it. The extra longhorns, that's a weird one. The extra longhorns was a good one. Oh gosh, this is blue, you got it, fam. I'm gonna do dark blue or light blue. Let's do light blue to mix it up. I feel like I always do dark blue. Bloop. One of the simplest ways. It's, yeah, there's ways to do it, but yeah, I wouldn't want to do that though. Like I said, I would rather do it legit if possible. It's spelled wrong, so it's bingo. Hold on. Oh, RTC, Roller Tycoon Coaster. I got you. Yeah. Roller Toaster. Yo, I want to play Roller Toaster Tycoon. Kaisoon. That's fucking good, yeah. Yeah, it took me for a second too. I was like, oh, what's going on there? What's going on there? But yeah, thank you, Ogalso, posting the bingo card. And I will also bring up a bingo card at the end. I'll randomly generate one at the end, and we'll see if I can get a bingo. It's happened before. Actually, it hasn't happened yet, because this is only the second stream where I've had bingo cards added in at all. So, pursuant to that discussion, I'm going to put an information kiosk and bathroom bundle-areno. Whoops. Information kiosk right there. I'm going to... What was the other color? Inner Demon said orange. Let's go for orange. Dank orange. What's light orange look like, actually? Light orange is very vibrant. Let's go for that. Oh, whoops. Selected the wrong one like a doofus. It was light blue. That's light orange. We're very light today. Trying to go for like the contact tracing strat if I can help it, you know, where we can determine where somebody's been semi-recently if they're sporting a specific umbrella color. That is connected to the path, right? It is. And it is open. It is open. Lunar Waffles with the webcam. I haven't done that in a minute. Done a webcam redemption in a while. Hope I remember how to do this. Can't be that bad, right? Filters. So you're saying 90-degree turn. I definitely know how to do that. Let me think for... Yeah, like 90-degree like rotation. I gotta do this. I think I do... Transform. Nope. Oh. Well. It's a little bit awkward. I could resize it. Hold on, let me check something. That's not how I expected it would work. Do I have rotate in the list? Actually, I don't know if I've ever actually tested with this before. We have upside down, we have Alexala, scroll, wide boy, zoomed in, weird colors, drunk, warped. To be honest, I don't know if I like this. I'd have to resize everything. How's about this, Lunar Waffles? Is there another request for webcam fuckery? Because we have a pretty big menu of the things in the redemption itself. I like the idea of rotate, but I'd have to... it's the upside down is just 2 of those. Yeah, there's like just a 180, just boop, one of those. Right, but because the webcam shape is not a square, not a perfect square, it's a rectangle. I'd have to like I've formed it to this particular specification for like the shape of the overlay. So I would rather avoid 9 degrees if we can help it. Yeah, it was definitely a bingo thing though. Yeah. Bingo RCT. Oh, does it really? I thought I set it to coast. Wonder if I forgot to... Oh, wait a second. Oh, you're saying that... Yeah, I see what you're saying. The title, or the text says... Yeah, I can fix that real quick. That's a really good point. Yeah, that was clearly a thing I was copying and pasting, and I got copy and paste happy. I got so excited. Roller coaster. Tycoon. Roller toaster Tycoon. Which I'm way too excited about. There we go. That looks much better. What's up, Warbird with the hydrate? Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so like I said, Lunar Waffles, if you had another kind of combination of things, like I said, we could do upside down, or if you wanted to do some other combination of things, you can have any one or more of the things that I mentioned in the webcam modifier list. So you could do upside down and drunk and scrolling or what have you. So there's really no limit. Well, there are limits, but anything I mentioned in there is fair game. There we go. Scroll this down. Perfect. Upside down? Just upside down. You got it. We'll pretend that we're on our own coaster. And that we are in like one of those inverted little loops, and then it got stuck. So we're like in a loop that malfunctioned. Loop, there we go. So we'll be that way for probably 5 or so minutes, however long. Basically, however long I go until I forget about it. Or until I remember it, rather. I tend to let it go for like but longer than 5 minutes. I think you also pointing out the title, like the command text to fix, which was very helpful. I built the bathroom. I built the information kiosk. Thinking about, yeah, going ahead and going for the full amenities as well, though, because these things are pretty far away from each other. There's a lot of people, so I think it's worth. So we'll do the drinks. There. Boop. And then we'll do the birds. We're down here. Kind of spread them out a little bit, maybe. And then ice cream. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. That's what we named them last time in the previous park, if I recall. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forget it. Oh, the fries shop, I'm pretty sure. We'll put burger and fries next to each other. I think it's quite fitting. Pretty close to a bingo, says Ender Demon. If you wanted to, Ender Demon, you could even copy the URL from your specific bingo board and post it in the chat, because each one has a unique URL. The generator has a unique URL, but then it produces a random one that's unique. And then what is generated has its own unique URL, so it's all shareable. If you presume, that's a good point too. Yeah, some of them are things that only I or other people who were here earlier would be able to share. But yeah, like I said, I'll be sure to when I show my bingo board at the end of the stream, I'll make sure to dictate what I had witnessed myself. I'd love to put it right there, but I mean it lets us build it on top of the coaster. Dude, imagine the fucking balls it would take to man, I actually want to fucking do it. You need a path leading to it. It's so fucking dumb. We'll do that at the end. If I'm like looking for a dumb thing to do with the finish. Just build some like a fucking bathroom on top of a coaster or something like that at the very fucking top. Wouldn't that be a sick ass meme? Did I start after? Oh yeah, I absolutely did. I started at like 8:45 or 8:50. So I started late as always, as is often the case. Wooden wild mouse. I showed you my wooden wild mouse. Please respond. Let's crack open the burg. Bam. And then get the fries, motherfucker. I can't put that there. We already went over this. I guess I can't put it on the side here, which is kind of a shame. Put it right there. Which does work. Ice cream. I would actually rather have that parallel. There we go. Fruity ices. Then last is the drink shop. Drink stall. Sorry, I'm still laughing about putting up fucking burger bar. The tippy top. Or not the tippy top, but it's like above a part of the coaster. A stack of bathrooms. I mean, Elgaso, you're not wrong. When you're right, you're right. What's stopping us from just doing this? That's too much power. That is too much power. Like I said, we'll do it at the end if we're just looking for something as like a victory lap. Bathrooms as far as the eye can see, as high as the eye can see. Bathrooms on the lake, yeah. Yeah, we can fucking do it, dude. We can build a stack of bathrooms on the lake. Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's something that the base game does not allow you to do. Pretty sure that's something that the OpenRCT2 re-implementation allows. And nothing else. Because that is some forbidden technology. Alright, so I'm going to lower the loan a bit, because we're doing pretty well. We have plenty of time. I think the scenario says we need to go all the way to the end of year 3, and we're already almost there. Our rating is perfectly fine. We need 600 bird, a hot 900. Need 900 guests or more. I mean, we'll build another coaster or two, and that'll launch us into the stratosphere. So that should be good. So we're pretty much just about comfortable to rest on our laurels. This park is actually quite easy. I'm kind of surprised this is one of the intermediate ones. It's not too bad. But, yeah, so because, again, this coaster has been huge for us. Although people are not riding it now, it's too expensive. Okay, I'm not surprised. Let's lower it down to $330. Oh, $330. And now they're saying it's good value. $350 it is. Yeah, now, look at that. It went from too expensive to amazing value in the span of 70 cents. The duality of park goers. In fact, let's check other things, other thoughts. Need to go to the bathroom. All right, well, time for more bathrooms. Time for more bathrooms. We were joking about more bathrooms, but yeah, it's like legit. Oh shit, did I not build a bathroom? I did, right there. One there. One there. So we'll build one right here. When that many people are saying they need to go to the bathroom, it's like, all right, we need to make this easier for them. Another in-betweeny bathroom. In-betweeny-weeny bathroom. And it is open. A little bit hard to squeeze one in there. Actually, hold on. This is the underground path one, yeah. An underground bathroom would be pretty big brain, actually. But I don't actually know if you really can build one underground. We had built one, like, maybe right there. It's awfully close to this one here as well. It seems kind of unnecessary. What I would rather do is build one like... out of money. Build one like right around here, maybe. Maybe like right here. I'm out of money. I need to take out a loan to build a good bathroom. Taking out a loan to build a good toilet. I remember writing that down as a Gartic phone prompt. I can make a hole. I could, but that'd be very expensive to like dig down. Because altering the using the shovel tool is like $50 per click. So it gets up there pretty quick. But it would be a way to do it though if we were just flush with cash. So to hopefully address the great bathroom shortage of 2022. Let's see, how long have I been live, by the way? So I'll probably go for another 30 minutes or so. Not gonna go super late tonight, because I got work in the morning. And as always, I'm trying to, like, you know, be nice and easy on my throat. Don't want to overdo it. Just need to go to the bathroom. So the numbers are going, they're going down, it's helping. I'm not hungry. Clean and tidy, park map. Not thirsty, I am thirsty, the duality of man. Of park members. Horse circle is too much. Good to know. What's horse circle? That's the merry-go-round. I made it pretty cheap, didn't I? I made it 30 cents. Okay, 20 cents. That's my final offer. Take out all the loans. I mean, it does let us go pretty high. 20,000 is pretty good. Normally it lets you go even higher, but I think that's for certain scenarios. Excuse me. I think it's based on your park value. Is if you take out too much of a loan, the game starts to doubt your ability to pay it back. Understandably so. We had something else. We did not. What if we had got something new? I think we did. Got a lot more coasters though. Lots of coasters. Coasters, but no toasters. Yeah, let's look at other thoughts. Things are great. Things are great. Need to go to the bathroom. The numbers are still going down. Some people are saying it's too crowded. Not as many. See, now it's good value. It was too expensive. Now it's amazing value. Doing forever. Something more thrilling. Want to go home. It's too crowded here. It's kind of surprising. Well, let's make that problem better by building another coaster to bring even more people here. So, the one we built earlier is a looping coaster. This one here. Wood Wild Mouse is pretty good. Spinning Wild Mouse is legit. I mean, wooden coasters are always fun. Suspended swinging coasters, I like to think that there could be ones that are good. They are oftentimes puke generators. And we sadly actually don't have that much money. We would have a maximum of 4,000 to our name right now, because we can only go up to 4,000 for our loan. So we actually don't have a crap ton of money right now. Maybe I should save up for a bit. Let's instead do... Let's raise the price of the park. Best value per... Oh, right. That was why I raised the price to begin with. I'm also going to go ahead and up the ante on these bad boys. Price gouge these a little bit further. With $10 umbrellas. Deal of the century, if you ask me. Looks like this broke down. We have somebody on it. I'm going to get one more mechanic. Uno mas. Now, one thing I could do instead of a... Well, actually, never mind. We already have crazy crazy water ride, so a log flume wouldn't make sense. Yeah, it pretty much would be coasters at this point. As much as I don't like to lean on one coaster type, I will say there's a lot of very easy and cheap coaster designs like Shuttle Loop. I mean, it feels a little silly to rely so much on a few of these. This one looks hilarious. I would love to build this one, but that's so expensive. So it feels a little silly to lean so heavily on these things that are pretty affordable with quite a lot of value. I like that a lot. That's like a fancy version of the Survivor one we built last time. What has the best excitement rating out of these things? Because, yeah, if we just need something. Bring more peeps in. What is that? Park entry, I think it's 16 bucks. Yeah, 16 bucks right now. We could always raise it if we wanted to. What was the little ketchup and mustard one that I was looking at earlier? This one here. 5.2 intense. Ooh, that's a really high intensity rating, though. Jesus. I think that'd be too high for a lot of people. I'm not convinced that'd be the right call. What other options are there? So there's the mini ones. Classic mini. We built a wooden wild mouse last time. What's this one? They are reasonably affordable. I think we built this one last time. Yeah, Mutant Mouse, that sounds familiar. That's actually kind of cool. I like that a lot. Excitement rating is quite low, actually. Yeah, that's more what I was kind of hoping to see. Yeah, 6.4. I might go for something like this. 6.4 is pretty good. 7. That's also quite good, too. It's pretty intense. But it's not too expensive, so you get a lot of value for it. And that mini miner might just be it. Whoa, that one's wild. Look at that color scheme. Jesus. You sure did, Interdemon. You're helping us out. You're feeding our economy for this park. Could go higher. It could go higher. I try to do it like incrementally, so we just raised it from 12 to 16, so might raise it a bit as we get further into year 2 here. 7.7. Wow. Yeah, then it gets a little bit more silly. I think we'll go with this one. So we'll go with this one. We will pretty much max out our loan for this, but I think it's worth. We'd put it right in the water if we wanted to, although I don't really think we have to. We could put it like over here, maybe. Okay, I'm full of shit. Oh, we could put it right there. We have a lot of real estate out that way. Try to squeeze it in out this way. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of options then. Probably on the water is the most like reliable strat. I feel like I lean very heavily on let me just build it on the water. It's a difference of 300, I think. About $300. It's not ridiculous. Yeah, 4,000. That gets a bit more, obviously. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, I guess we could do something like this then. Yeah, 34. I think I might do this. That way that does leave the water space area open. Because that is only slightly more expensive. Like the difference of like 100 or 200. It's like you gotta find the right space, the sweet spot. You have to romance the roller coaster. You have to find the roller coaster's clitoris, something else, Alex. It's like that's like in the South Park movie when Stan's like, Chef, how do you make girls like you? And Chef's like, that's easy, Stan. All you gotta do is find the clitoris. And he's like, what? He's like, oh, I've said too much. Like, never mind that. Yeah, it was like right around her. I had it, man. I had it. We also got inverted. Ooh, and would inverted be better? Oh, inverted is probably crazy expensive. Dangle. Oh, I thought it said Dangle Fest, and I got very excited. Yeah, these. Oh, wow. These are monsters. Oh, look at that one. That's adorable. That's adorable, and it's strangely affordable. I could build both. I'll fucking do it, darling. These are adorable, though. Jesus. That's cool as fuck. Look at this fucking dick fest over here, though. My god. That's huge. What's up, Check? Do I like Lee Gandhi? I'll admit, I don't actually know that name. Inner Demon with the... Oh, the cloak and the helmet and the clock. You got Inner Demon. Probably only gonna be live for another half an hour, but we'll freaking do it. Let me grab those. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna set the webcam back to normal. It's been more than 5 minutes. See, didn't I say I was gonna forget about it? And I absolutely did. That means I was having a good time. Right, clock, helmet, cloak. You got it. And I'm gonna disrobe. I'm gonna remove my jacket. I'm gonna jacket off. Live on stream. Lee Gandhi's balls. Oh my god, I just got fucking suplexed by checkout here, man. Jesus, taking no prisoners. Ruthless, freaking ruthless. Where's my... Actually, worn the cloak in a while. Having to dust this puppy off. To do, right? You dust off puppies. I should probably pause the game. Just make sure there's no excruciating deaths, explosions that happen when I'm not looking. Use the puppies as a duster. Now that is one way to do it, exactly. Yeah, dust off the puppies. No, that's what you use them for. Okay. There we are, fam. It's been a good stream. It has been good. Thank you, Check. No, it's been a good time, but playing some RollerCoaster Tycoon, which is always a good time. And we're about to build not one but two coasters, I do believe. Yeah, let's go and close that for now. Let's go ahead and pause. Because yeah, that's gonna be expensive for sure, but what is it? Under mini train? No, it was under spinning wooden wild mouse. That's right. We're gonna do this one. Foist. No. It was... Yeah, it is this one. I was trying to find, like, the perfect spot. I think it was... There we go. Find the cheapest spot to build it. Right there. Bam. So get that right there. And then let's... While I'm spanking about it, let's also get the inverted donut. I want to do that one, which is with an exciting of 5.7 intensity of 7.2, or... This one, 5.4 and 7.9. It's a difference of not much money, actually. 5.4, 7.9. That one for sure. Built with an alternative vehicle type. That may not perform. It's fine. I have full confidence and probably won't kill anybody. Probably. Now, where do I place it? Because it's a very slender design, we can place it just about anywhere we want. Swoosh it in any which way. Maybe like over here. Oh, I see. It has to... So the entry is up high. Okay, that is going to be a little bit weird. So we want to place it as low as... well, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but it's going to be weird to work around, but I believe we can make that shit happen. What's up, Whale? Good to see you, buddy. Go ahead and lower the loan by 1,000, because we're only going to need 1,000 to complete these, I'm pretty sure. We're playing some more RollerCoaster Tycoon. We're about to build a weird prefab coaster design that I'm pretty excited about it. Maybe like right in here. Like right in here, and then we have like the exit and entrance go over the things. But again, we could put this anywhere. It's such a small, compact design. We snuck it over here at the tippy at the end. Dude, this is so fucking ridiculous. We could build it anywhere, man. You can build it on top there. Sky's the limit, almost literally. Had to call. Oh, I'm sorry, Will. That's no fun, bud. Might be okay by tomorrow. No, yeah. Whatever you gotta do to take care of yourself, man. That sounds generally unfun and unpleasant. Also, I lied. I have to keep it up because I have to build the damn thing. But yeah, no, totally understandable, Will. As always, you know, I always love having you here, buddy, but you have to hop off. If you have to get some rest, I will not at all be sad or offended. Because your health and your comfort is a gigantic priority. So we could build it right here. If we did that, it'd be right at 2,000. That'd be pretty affordable. If I built it over here, if I snuck it over here, it'd honestly be the same. Be about the same. So we'll pop that right there. So, yeah, this is going to be weird, though, because that is a very high exit. Look at that big monster. Goddamn. But that's actually not too bad. We could do this right there and then this right there. We have the means to afford all this. The memes to afford all this. Feeling better now. That's good. There's a bug going around there. Oh, that's no good, man. I mean, well, it is, like, still kind of cold. So, yeah, like, stomach flu, that kind of thing. Flu season is still technically going around. So, that is definitely a thing. Let's do height marks on paths. We need to get from 65 to 30. That's doable. I think we can do that shit. One more. Whoops, I lied. Too much. So I think, yeah, there we go. I want to kind of go alongside and then go down. I need more cash, apparently. And I've maxed out the loan. I have to wait excruciatingly for us to be able to afford the last few pieces. And then I have to build a damn exit. So I'm making this hard for myself, but that's fine. That's what my ambition gets me sometimes. This one will be easier. It's a much shorter path. Some pretty expensive paths though, because we're up so high. Some built-in added costs. 22, bam. Like I'm nickel and diamond, man. I'm getting desperate. Almost. Come on, just a few more purchases, please. Somebody buy an umbrella. There we go. Right, so now this one will be. We'll do $3. This is a pretty short. It's gonna be very short. We'll make it $2.50 for now. Nice and easy like. And then over here, that's open. This one's gonna be a little bit more involved getting the paths where we want them, but I believe we'll be able to make that shit happen. There's no existing paths already. Support structures. Yeah, it makes sense why it ups the ante, I would say. Let's do this. Let's have the same station style. Oh, it is already the same. Oh, no, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong ride. That way it pops a little bit more and it's more consistent. So I actually question... Oh, shit, I see. Yeah, you really do need it on that side because this is too low. Let's do invisible supports. Which is always fun because it looks like it's just floating. So yeah, this is going to be a bit expensive. Completing this kind of loop out here. Just need to loop around to probably right there. So we're at 25. We need to get down to 15. That's actually not too bad. Or we could, well, would we be able to sneak to this square right here? See the scenery. I think that goes right to the edge. I don't think there's a square behind it that's available. You know, maybe that would be okay. Yeah, that'd be fine, that'd be fine. How's about this? Can I move that? Oh, I guess I can't. Okay, that's fine. So, 25 feet. That's actually... Oh, shit. Hold on. That hard corner keeps fucking me up. I think that corner... Man, I really can't tell. I think, yeah, okay, so we can't get to that square. That wouldn't work. We'll just go to right here. That's fine. It's fine. I'm overthinking it. I'm also stalling so I can make sure I get more money. It's bringing in the guests, though, man. The money and the guests. Which is good news for Alex. If your name is Alex, then you're pleased with these developments. This is going to be tough, though, because we need to, like, alter the terrain to be able to loop that around. We can get that shit. MSP Masterpiece by Lunar Waffles. Oh, we've got the DM for it as well. Let me do this part real quick. I believe we can get that shit. We need to lower this. Bloop. I didn't even think about that. I probably could have actually gotten around that without having to dig. This is going to be a stupid queue. Need to get to 15. We're at dirty 30 right now. 30, flirty, and thriving. Oh, that's going to be a problem. We have to go over it. Ah! Damn it. I thought I was so smart. Go over it. But now we can start going down. There we go. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing, actually, but that's fine. So we're at 35. Still not past the freaking ride, though, man. So right here, we're on this line. We need to go a few more over, so I'm going to do... Boop, boop. Yeah, it should be good. So now we descend into madness. How does this work? I might have to, like, alter the land. Because we cannot descend naturally. Yeah, that hill is in the way. There we go, there we go. 25. Oh my god, barely. Just barely. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, let me know when you're back, Lunar Waffles. We'll do your redemption, my friend. Do Chick-fil-A. Oh, very nice, very nice. Got some of the tandies, dude. What's your sauce option that you go for, Whale? There's no wrong answers, but I have my favorites. I'll confess. Inner Demon says, well, my name isn't Alex, so I am the opposite of pleased. Close enough. Alright, so this one... Yes, same general problem. We can not go up or down. This is gonna be... gross. Can we go up here? Yes, we can. Gamer mode, activate. Okay, this one isn't nearly as complicated. We need to get down to 0 feet. We're at 40 right now. That's a slight difference. 0 is actually a little bit less than 40, contrary to popular belief. Although it's all relative when you think about it, you know, 0 or 40 what? Miles away from the nearest bathroom, or centimeters away from the nearest slice of pizza. You know, the number is one thing, but what it represents is something else entirely. So we go down by 2 more ticks, 2 more dicks. Bam. Gamer mode, activate. Hell yeah. Alright, so now, with this 1-2 punch of new coasters, I dubbed this coaster open for business. About tree fitting. Crack it open. Shazam. You are. Is your name actually Alex Demon? You probably shared that with me and I forgot because I'm a terrible person. Go for the plane. You know what? I respect that too, because sometimes the nugs or the tendies are so legit, they don't need any sauce. You know, sauce just gets in the way. Sometimes the natural flavor and like consistency, the crunch, it's just that's solid. You're a fellow Alex Demon. Well, in that case, if your name is Alex and you were unpleased, then I lied. It was not a simple formula. But yeah, I forgot that detail in Demon. You're a fellow Alex. Well, from one Alex to another, you've got a cool name. And I'm not biased at all. By the way, how do people feel about this coaster? I see they've stopped getting on it. It's probably too expensive. No, it's not too expensive at all. There have been 0 customers. What the fuck? Really? 0 customers on this ride. What did you think about that just now? You thought nothing. It is on the path, right? It is, yeah. I'm shocked that people don't have any thoughts. Uh-oh, is it stuck? Oh, don't fucking tell me. Oh, it's stuck. That's why nobody's getting on it, because it's not working. Oh, man, that makes me sad. They did say that it might not function. Alright, I'll see if I can fix it myself. Regardless, this one's going. This one's schmoving. So hopefully people enjoy this one. Total customers, it was great. Good. Easy peasy. Alright, so for this one, we gotta close it down. Which exits them out. Gotta put this under construction. Oh, fuck, man. I might have to kill the whole ride because there's just no... Man, I think the problem is that the platform needs to be just one space larger. Once Cinder Waffles gets back, we'll do their time or their MS Paint challenge. Let's try kicking it. Try to do like the fawns and just smack it once. Let's do this. Kill that one. And then just do this. And just see if that does it. Let's do a quick test. Make sure this works. Okay, well that does not work, clearly. Glad I tested that. Oh yeah, they like don't connect at all, do they? I have to do the flippy. Shit, man, I might have bit off more than I can chew here. It's upside down. Yeah, we need to flip it around. Damn, son, this is gonna get weird. Is there a quick twisty? No, there's not. What we can do is... Let's kill that one off. Let's do one of those. And do one of those, and then... So what kind of, this is a half loop. Okay. So I'm gonna kill this one. I'm gonna DIY this shit, alright? We're going to definitely gamer this shit correctly. We're definitely not gonna fuck this up 1,000 times over. And then we'll do what they call it, the something something loop. Half loop. Loop. And then... Yeah, we need to do a twist of some variety, don't we? Yeah, so it's like you need to... Okay, I see. Do an inline twist to... Probably to the right. And then down. Still not lining up. This is tricky. Half loop. Oh, I have to start to go up. Not down, up. Same thing. All right, down is up. It's all weird. We say we go to the... What is it? To the right or to the left? Down is up. Baba is you. It's all weird, man. I'm a little bit concerned it's not lining up, though. Is it? There we go. So we just had to elongate the loop. It's pretty bit expensive. Let's do a quick test. Make sure this actually works. And that doesn't get stuck. Because the fact that it was getting stuck earlier is like, oh my fucking god. Okay, it actually works. Can you believe it? I'm going to close it down once more. I'm going to up the ante to... Oh, we can't do more. Oh, that makes me sad. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. It is open. And we're making $2. This is going to be a cheap ride because it's so short. $2 for so little is kind of a ripoff, honestly. All right, so we are good now, and we're in the red, but that's why we got over 1,000 guests. We're coasting, man. If this was a 2-year scenario, we would where you gotta confirm, we gotta locked in. We just need to keep the lights on for the next year, really, year plus, and we're in good shape. Paging Lunar Waffles. Is Lunar Waffles back so we can do their MS Paint challenge? Because if so, we can go ahead and knock that out real quick. In fact, we're probably getting fairly close to the end of the stream. It is getting kind of late, and I'm getting a little bit sleepy. But I'm glad we got that fixed up. How's this one doing, by the way? There's a lot. Wow. We made a pretty long queue, and it's popping, man. This is great to see. Did we add more cars? It's a pretty short ride, though, I think. So it's every 30 minutes. How long does it take? Total airtime, that's not... Hold on. I'm like looking for... How long does it take? Ride time, 43. That's pretty quick. That's not too bad. Welcome back, Lunar Waffles. Let's go and do your MS Paint challenge. Real quick, does anybody have any name suggestions for this park, by the way? The current park name is Aqua Park. I'm trying to think if there was like a fun, silly, maybe even somewhat sexual name for the park. We've already done Alex's Squirting Soiree. There's an obvious water sports. Hobby Tourland. I get what... I'm down for an Andrew WK reference, yeah. In fact, let's see if I have enough characters for this. Party, party, party. I get wet. And we'll quote it. Cloth. Andrew WK. Yeah, I'm down for my Andrew WK references. Make a water ride and call it Hellfire. Well, yeah, if we switch out all the water... If we had, like, watercoloring to make it, like, look like a lava. I get wet. Quoted by Andrew WK. So let's go ahead and save game as. I'm actually going to do a new file and call it exactly that. I wonder what Andrew WK is up to nowadays. I know he was still making music as of a few years ago. And he hosts TV shows. He's a pretty busy guy. He's an interesting character. I've read interviews with him. He seems like a cool guy. Still partying? I sure as fuck hope so. I hope it's always party for him. Save game. Game save failed. Oh, it probably doesn't like quotes. Try that again. I get wet. Okay. There we go. It liked that one. Alright, so we will save that, and then I think I will actually go ahead and kill to death the game. If you'll give me just a little bit more of your time, there is the question of the bingo card. Let's see how we did, fam. For anybody curious, here is bingo RCT. There's the linky dinky. I have to copy and paste it because sadly it doesn't URLify itself super well. Copy and paste that shit. Whoops. Shazam. So let's see how we did, fam. Let's see how we did. RollerCoaster Tycoon. Bingo card. Here's mine, at least. And, of course, you can have your own if you so choose it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, exactly. If I was a singer, I'd be useless right now because if I try to, like, to demonstrate, if I try to go above a certain register, my voice just can't do it. So if I try to go, like, there's a part where, like, I can't go any higher. So that was the indication that there was something going on. So it probably came from the 24-hour marathons, the Extra Life marathons, and like 24-hour streams. I probably like overstrained my vocal cords. So means no more 24-hour streams, but well, when it comes to the big Extra Life stuff, we'll still do 24 hours, but not in one sitting. We'll like do 24 hours over like 3 or 4 weeks. So like a couple of 6-hour, a couple of 8-hour streams. Still long streams, but not nearly as straining, obviously. Anyway, let's see how we did. So Alex is live. More than 4 bathrooms, yes. Money goes into negative, yes. Expand the size, yes. We did that at the very first park, actually. We added several more blocks to the end of Dinky Park. To Dinkle My Pinkle. At least one guest dies. No death today, sad to say. I did not have to reload any saves at all. I made several saves, but I didn't reload a single time. 2 water rides, yes. The last ride, or last park. Ferris wheel, merry-go-round, twist, or slide given sexual name. Oddly enough, no, we didn't name any of those today. We named merry-go-ride the horse circle, which is not sexual. And yeah, everything else is pretty fine, actually. So that's a rare sight to see. Streams goes until 1:30. No, we are ending the stream just before 1, or just right at 1, pretty much. Park has negative cash value for at least half a scenario. I would say the Dinkle Park one counts for that because it was negative for the entirety of the scenarios. That counts. No bathroom breaks. More than 2 solid food options. We had, oh wait, no, more than 2. We did in Dinkle Park. We had popcorn, burgers, and fries. Legitimate custom coaster. We modified an existing prefab, but I would say that doesn't count. When I think of custom coaster, I think of like completely from the ground up. Legitimate. I think when I say legitimate, I mean one that people want to ride. So that means for Dinky Park, the answer is no, we did not. Did not complete one of those. At least 3 raids tonight. We did get, I think 1 or 2 raids, but yeah, we didn't get 3 or more. Parks Underground, yes. Ride goes underground. No. Gonna say no. Oh, wait, no. Some of the prefabbed rides did go underground. Stream starts later than 8:30, yes. Park is too crowded, yes. Increase loan to, yep. Oh, wait, hold on. To afford pre-made coaster. Yes, I did, actually. Runs out of money before, yes, that happened. That's a bingo right there. 2 minutes making path to, yeah. That's the thing that happened earlier. Construction right after it's already opened, yes. Didn't get that one. 15, no, didn't get that one. Non-standard stream, didn't get that. All right, so we got a single bingo. Oh, we got 2. 2 bingos, hell yeah. That's a double nut right there. Whoops. Nut. The double nut. Excellent. 1 nut per bingo. Also, sorry, I smacked my clock. Smacking his clock on stream. Almost had a triple with this one right here if I would have reloaded a single save from a failed scenario. Or anything else. Yeah, it's pretty good though. We did pretty good. Yeah, so when we streamed yesterday with Isaac, I didn't get any bingos. We got close. This time we had a lot more bingos. You were close to 1? I know you posted yours earlier, Enerdemon. Let me see if I can grab yours from the URL. So this is Enerdemons. Ooh, so I think Dinky Park might have reached 20. I think it might have reached exactly 20 for Dinky Park. In fact, I can double check. Give me 1 sec. I can give you the exact intel. Whoops. Let me relaunch this very briefly, So, Dinkle My Pinkle. Oh, man, never mind. I made it super cheap. Okay, so no, we did not get $20 or more. Because I get what Andrew WK, I think it's at 16 right now. Oops. Oh yeah, cash value park, by the way. Yeah, just immediately went in the negative. Cash value became useless, but park value is gigantic, 130,000. Super good value there. So it's like an investment, right? Not a lot of liquid cash, but we got that fucking real estate investment down. Anyway, yeah. 16, yeah. So we did not get 20. I misled you, Inner Demon. My mistake. My mistake. Let's go back. See if there's anything else. Improvised TED Talk. Did I break character? I think I kept on character pretty well for that one. Didn't get best bathrooms. Did have more than 2 information kiosks. We did get that one. Didn't get that one. Stream did not get that one. Didn't get that one. I did get an advertisement. So actually, you do have a bingo. I did use an advertisement. Used it earlier when we built the big coaster at the start of the second park. Didn't make a bathroom break. Complete scenario. That one counts. Did not do that one. Didn't do that one. Didn't do that one. Reloads after didn't. Okay, so actually that one too. See, we got 1 bingo. So that's an extra nut right there. So look at that. Look at that. We did pretty well. So well done, Entertainment. You got that shit. What's up, Void? Good to see you, buddy. Although I'm getting ready to wrap up because it is late.